experience at 812-384-3535. Good evening and welcome to Linton Minor Basketball. The Miners hosting tonight North Knox. The Warriors coming in with a record of 5-10. The Miners hosting with a record of 11-3. This is the second consecutive night of high school basketball for the Miners. They won a thriller last night by a total of 10. Let's see. No, is that 71 to 62. That's what it is over Eastern Green last night. And it was a convincing win where the Miners played incredibly well. So we're looking forward to both the JV and the varsity game tonight. Heather?
Well, we want to remind you that we are currently in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show, where 80 years of combined experience treats you like family when you make sure you call Ross, Cindy, Rita, and Layton in Bloomfield. Whether you're searching for home, auto, or life insurance coverage, they're going to make sure you're covered by calling them at 812-384-3535 today. We want to welcome everyone who is joining us on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network and also Facebook Live as well. And this is going to be a packed house. We're going to apologize now because we know many people will stand up in front of the camera, run in front of the camera, and we're going to do everything we can to show you as much of the game, the mini minor cadets, and the homecoming as possible.
And we should say that's the reason many of these parents will be standing up, and you
Absolutely.
Can't blame them. They're going to want to get video of their kids tonight. Big night, and we're very proud to be able to bring it all to you.
We are, and we are joined by tonight Greg Elliott on color and stats, and then we have our student assistant reporter Adeline Walton, who is currently doing some behind-the-scenes work for us, and you're going to be seeing a number of those video features and photos post a little bit later this evening as well into tomorrow. Kevin, you and I promised that we were going to be sharing some exciting news today. Unfortunately, we did not get that ready to put up, but we're going to give everybody a little bit of a tease because we're going to put this up tomorrow. We have the opportunity to send two of our broadcasting students to a really exciting program at Indiana University this summer, and we're going to share some insight into that a little bit later tomorrow. We're going to give both of these students a little bit of press tomorrow afternoon, and then it's going to follow up until July, so we're very excited about that. We are going to take a quick timeout to hear from a couple of our Minor Pride sponsors, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We'd like to take this opportunity to quickly go through a number of sponsors that you will hear in actual game rotation this evening. Kevin, you're going to start it off with starting lineups.
Starting lineups brought to you by Klusner Construction. Whether it's a remodel, new construction, home addition, you know it'll be done right first time, every time when you choose Klusner Construction. Call Tony Klusner and Bart Wade today.
Our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Linton Cycle Sales. They are the Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973 and have been proudly serving this community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, services, and parts, so come see them south of Linton for the best deals in the area.
The three-point shot sponsor, Walton Funeral Home. From one generation to the next, one family to another. Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage for over a century. They're dedicated to professional, compassionate service that leaves kind memories since 1915 with funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. As always, they say they are your lamp of hope when you need us the most.
Tonight's free throw sponsor is Bob Walters Linton Motors, and since 1954, they have been providing quality vehicles to the community. But did you know they also offer a full-service department ready to assist you when time is of the essence? So don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Call them at 812-512-9857 today.
Your quarter sponsor, Key Associates of Linton, serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton, LLC, has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes, whether you're looking to buy your dream home or your next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life. Allie, Walton, Jackson, Mary Beth Gerald's, Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way.
Our halftime is sponsored by Kingdom Air. They are your locally owned heating and cooling experts. So for furnace repair or replacement, call Kingdom Air or visit kingdomair.com. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air.
And the instant replay sponsor, Greene County Vision Centers, locally family-owned business located on Highway 54 here in Linton. They've been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, treating patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look.
And stay tuned to the Tech Shack postgame show at the end of tonight's varsity matchup. Tech Shack is changing things up, and they've got some pretty big news to share. They've added hundreds of new, exciting tech items to their over 10,000 items already in stock. From STEM, home entertainment, ham and CB radios, solar, networking, computer parts, and fun, exciting specialty electronics. Check out Tech Shack on Highway 54 West in Linton. As a quick reminder, we are syndicating to YouTube as well as Facebook Live, and you have the opportunity to go in and chat with us for a possible shout out on tonight's broadcast. A quick reminder, a little bit of the tonight's program, obviously, in between. First off, in the JV halftime will feature the mini minor cadets, and those are some of the mini minor cadet performers from grades, I think it's kindergarten all the way through 6th grade. They will be out there with the minor cadets. And then in between the JV and the varsity, there will be the crowning of the 2026 homecoming queen, king, prince, and princess. And then during the halftime of the varsity matchup will be the performance by the high school and high school cadets and the band. So there is quite a full docket tonight. We are going to show you everything we possibly can in its completion. Once again, we are going to say that there will be a number of people that will probably stand up, walk up in front of our cameras, and we are just thankful to see hopefully a full gymnasium tonight.
Yeah, and let's bring Greg Elliott in. Greg, I hate to do this with just 45 seconds, but what are we looking forward to tonight?
Again, big night here. A lot of things going on. Again, for the minors, varsity just looking to continue to build on what they've done the last 2 or 3 ball games. Played really, really well last night against a good Eastern team. North Knox, I don't know a lot about their personnel, but they came in. They've won their last 4, and they're not big. They only have 2 people over 6 foot, but they're going to be quick and they're going to come at you. And so, for the minors, it's just continuing to build on what you've started.
You brought up a good point earlier before we went on the air. Both of the varsity teams now, we're getting ready for the JV here, but most of the varsity games, teams come in on 4-game win streaks. So
yes,
that's always a positive for both clubs.
Yeah, it certainly is. And again, I think, for Linton, it's just continuing to do what you've been doing, play to the standard that you set for yourself as a player and as your coaches have set for the team, and continue to build toward that every game. That doesn't change who you're playing. It just continue to build on that.
Still some seats here. And Heather, aren't there some specialties as far as concessions tonight as well?
Yeah, the minor welding class is selling $6 tenderloins out in the annex. So that is something. Obviously, they've got a full stocks concession stand ready to serve you as well. So if you are able, come out and join them. And we want to remind you that our first quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, your key to the very best.
Circling as fast as I can here. There's one player I don't have. Okay. Reed Van Meter, Colby Groteguth, Luke Schroeder, Nash McClure, and Owen Lane starting for the visiting Warriors tonight. And we'll set the lineup here for you for the Miners. Owen Smith with the basketball right now. Goes right up. Shot up, no good. Rebound coming the other way. Miners on defense with the basketball is Schroeder. Pulls up, is going to take the shot. No, I'm sorry. That was Van Meter with the shot. No good. Now Groteguth, now back over to the left side, Schroeder, and he hits it, a three-pointer. A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, 3-0. Right away, North Knox out on top, and we have a whistle. Let's set the rest of the lineup here. Ivan Montgomery is out there for the Miners. You already heard me mention Owen Smith. Number 10, Drake Netherland. Number 2 is out there, and who is that over there since that's not on the roster for the Miners, guys?
Espen Graves.
Espen Graves is wearing number 2 tonight. It's always something. And then, let's see, I'm missing one more. Oh, Kingston Crane. So that's the lineup for the Miners tonight. There's a shot right at the glass. A whistled foul. We have our lineup set, and so far, North Knox getting off to a good start.
Yeah, they are. You know, this minor team, they've played really well the last few games themselves, and I'm kind of a little bit surprised here. They've been a little flat here coming out.
Free throw up and no good by, let's see, is that Owen Lane? Yes. But Owen will get a second shot at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. It's on the way. Good. So with that, it's 4-0. Visitors out on top. They go with a full court press. Owen Smith with the basketball across the timeline. Shovels it off to the right corner. Jumper on the way. Pretty jumper by Espen Graves. A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, and it makes it 4-3. North Knox by a point.
Picking up where he left off last night. He shot the ball really well last night as well.
Van Meter with the ball, trying to find somewhere to go. Goes cross-court Groteguth. Now over on the left wing to McClure. Now they try to go inside. Ivan Montgomery picks it off, and your big man bringing the ball up the whole way. Kicks it out to Kingston Crane. Drives in with the right hand. Scoops his shot up. No good. And we're coming the other way. McClure, right side. Now they get it to Van Meter. Back to McClure. He dribbles back over to the right side again. Back out on top to Reed Van Meter with the left hand. Wants to go inside. Second time they've tried to go inside and had the ball picked away. Miners having trouble here with a full court press. Netherland gets it to Kingston Crane across the timeline. Now he's trapped and calls a timeout. Boy, Miners having real trouble working the basketball up the floor. 4:54 remaining in the first quarter. Just underway. It's 4-3 North Knox by a point on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius. One agent for all your insurance needs.
Miners will inbound from the side. Greg, they've already had some trouble with that press.
Yeah, well, again, when you don't have a lot of height, but you got a lot of speed, a lot of quickness, which North Knox has, they're going to use it.
Ivan Montgomery, short shot with the follow. Oh, rims in and out. That's about as far down as you can possibly go. We're on the run the other way. McClure with it.
They're going to be real aggressive defensively, and that's what they've done and caused the Miners some problems here.
Whipping the ball around on the perimeter. Miners have been able to steal a couple of passes here. McClure passes it off quickly to Groteguth. Now to Van Meter. Back over to McClure. And a three-pointer. Nash McClure against the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. And they go right into this full-court press. Netherland with the ball. They get it across easily there. Owen Smith kicks it out. Kingston Crane likes the tray. Short, no good. Rebound plucked out of the air by number 23, Groteguth. Full court pass. Spinning. Offensive foul called on Nash McClure.
Good job by
Might have got a break there.
Turn Addie's mic down, please. Thank you.
Good job there by Netherlane taking that charge there.
Getting ready to inbound the basketball. Netherland, bounce pass right side. Owen Smith now across the timeline. Bounce pass low. Good. Shot up good. What a great play by Espen Graves. He has 5.
Owen Smith threading the needle there with the pass. Did a great job. Another one.
Second offensive foul. Groteguth this time.
Drake taking another one
it
there.
Was
great
2 in a row.
Yep.
They get it in. Now a quick, what's the call? They weren't ready, maybe?
Yeah, they got.
Oh, there's something they have to attend to here with. I'm not sure what that was. It's not a timeout.
No, they had a player sub there for something.
Thank you. Trying to get it into Crane. Now they get it in. Back to Owen Smith. Owen across the timeline. Whips it back out. Shot on the way. Up no good for the Miners. Owen Smith trying to get it. He's bouncing it around but can't bring the ball up.
There
now gets it underneath. Kingston Crane waits for the defender and then misses the shot. He does get fouled, though. Crane will go to the free throw line. That was one of those where you almost wish he'd have gone straight up.
Yeah, the thing with this press is the Miners are doing a good job of getting the ball in the middle, and then then they have numbers if they push it, but they've got to take advantage of it. And get to that rim, and they've done it a couple times. They've got some baskets off of it, but they've got to consistently do that, or you're going to see this press all night.
The second Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw is good. He hit both of them. Kingston Crane on the board with 2 points, and the Miners have knotted it up. That's 7-all. Schroeder with the basketball. Right side Van Meter going low. Lane back Van Meter. Left side Schroeder. Now they try to whip it back out. They do. They're having real trouble trying to go inside, but they are going to continue to hammer that one. That's what they want to do. McClure with it, backs out. Now, right side, still want to drive. Van Meter pulls up. He'll take the 2.
Good-looking shot there.
Nice shot. Reed Van Meter. First 2 for the freshman. Owen Smith again going right up the middle, now straddling the court line, but again, a great shot and drive by Espen Graves. He has 7. And the Miners take their first lead, Greg, 10-9.
Yeah, it was a good job. Whoa. Good job there. Again, Espen, just such a strong kid, took it up.
Well, there again, they're having Fitch trying to get that ball inside. And then the pass goes right between the legs of Luke Schroeder. Not his fault. It was an errant pass.
North Knox pulling that press off now. We've broke it a couple times here in a row, so a reset. Playing a little bit of zone. Nice shot.
Beautiful shot by Kingston Crane. A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. He has 5. Miners increase their lead, 12-9. Bringing the ball up now. Van Meter with it on the right side. Almost lost control. Taps it to Lane. Now the Miners steal it. Kingston Crane gets out hustled for the basketball. We're coming the other way. Reed Van Meter ran him down and took the ball. Again, they want to go inside. It's tapped away by the Miners. Owen Smith goes left side. Kingston Crane, the tray on the way, no good. Rebound by Montgomery. He's trying to go up with the basketball, and he gets decked, and he's the biggest guy on the floor. We'll see what the call is.
I'm not sure they were going to call anything if he hadn't been knocked to the ground there. They've let him play here this first quarter.
Noah Page coming in for the Miners. Going out right now is Espen Graves. Played very well in the early going here this first quarter. And Ivan Montgomery going to the free throw line. Boy, remember how well he played last night, Greg.
Played fantastic. He's had a couple games in a row here where he's played really, really well.
You can really see the development with him, can't you?
Yes.
Shot is up and good.
One of the things I noticed last night, a lot of kids his size, he's a right-handed shooter, but he uses his left hand really, really, really well, and he goes to the left side. So I'm not sure if he's ambidextrous or if he is just really worked at that side, but you don't see a lot of kids that age that can go either way as well as he can.
Missed shot, by the way. It was 1 of 2 on those Bob Walters Linton Motors free throws. We're coming the other way. Netherland with it. Wants to go to Kingston Crane, and the ball goes, no, it doesn't go out of bounds. Crane saves it, but does he call a timeout?
Called a timeout.
Boy, they're having some difficulties there tonight. Just over 1 minute to play here in this first quarter. Miners lead it 13-9 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
The grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. So dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton. And Kevin, you and I were there this morning and had the opportunity to visit a little bit with some of the members of the girls basketball team.
That's right. They were in there for a breakfast before practice. Mayor Preble in the City of Linton encourages you to visit and bookmark the City of Linton website, a valuable resource for upcoming meetings, special events, availability to pay your bill online, and see your local resources throughout Linton. Visit www.cityoflinton.in.gov.
Quick reminder, 101 remaining in this first quarter of play, sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
So the Miners will bring it up. Netherland will inbound. They get it in to Noah Page. Now out to Owen Smith. Owen starts to drive, pulls back up. He'll take the three. Short off the rim. Miners get the rebound on the break. Right to the hoop. Cutting to the hoop was Kingston Crane, and Netherland found him immediately. That's 7 in the game so far for Kingston Crane. Traveling call there, a quick turnover. The Miners coming the other way. Great crowd still filing in, but still plenty of room for you if you want to come and join the homecoming festivities here tonight. Kingston Crane out of bounds. With it on the right side now, Cable Collins has checked into the ball game, number 5. Now they try to go inside again. Ball knocked away, and there's a foul as Netherland is trying to advance the ball. Greg, what's going on there? They've tried about at least four times to go in there, and it's been knocked away every time.
Yeah, just, again, Linton's been really active with their hands. They're doing a good job getting deflections on passes, doing a good job in there on getting position where it's not a clear pass into the post. So all those things are going to create some problems running your offense, especially when you're not very big.
Drake Netherland stepping up at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. It's the rim. It just kept spinning and spinning and spinning and finally fell through for Drake.
Get a little lap money there. Went around about 4 times.
It sure did. Looked like the 500, didn't it? Yeah, that one.
There
You
we
missed
go.
that one, but the follow is up and good by Montgomery. So 1 of 2 at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line, but the Miners make it a 3-point play thanks to Ivan Montgomery. There it is. Ivan stealing it again. Coming the other way. Little trouble with the ball. Kingston Crane says, I'll take it. It was right at the buzzer to end the quarter, so he did the right thing. It's 18-9. The Miners have doubled it up on North Knox at the end of 1. You are watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports. Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. The second quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, and we're very excited. We have our student reporter, student assistant Adeline Walton behind the scenes. She's been sending some pictures that we're going to be posting a little bit later tonight and tomorrow of the homecoming candidates. She's doing some interviews. She's down doing some test shots with some of the mini minor cadets, and we'll be showing all of that a little bit later tonight. And we encourage all of you, follow her on Instagram at the Adeline Report.
For the entire month of February, stop by Scooter's Coffee of Linton to enjoy the Minor Sparkling Float. For every drink sold, $1 be donated to the Linton-Stockton School District. Refreshing way to support your school. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Just underway, quarter number 2, North Knox with the basketball. They want to go inside. Finally, they get it in there, but now they get trapped. And they're going to call a foul on Montgomery, kind of a bear. I think they've accused him of a bear hug. I haven't seen that before, where you hold both arms out like a hug. Big Ivan was reaching around behind trying to tie him up. Picks up the personal. Klauser Rhodey inbounding. Gets it in over on the right side to Gavin Miller. We've got a few new players in. The ball tipped away. Somehow North Knox able to get back a hold of it. Getting it out on top to Collins. It's like they might have gone almost with a whole new lineup here in quarter number 2. With it now Gavin Miller with the left hand. Passes it off to Collins. He's still in there. Left side, Rhodey. Now Miller, Gavin, trying to find somewhere to go. They whip it over to the right side. Rhodey will take it. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Netherland.
Great defensive possession there for the Miners.
Netherland backs it off. Now goes over on the right side to Rader Ward. He goes up underneath and gets it.
Espen.
Let me check. Is that who that was?
Yep.
Number 2. I'm sorry. Espen Graves making that one. Bounce pass. Ooh. Almost lost the ball there. Now they do lose the ball. Nice steal there by Rader Ward. Court length pass. Shot up no good by Montgomery. He was starting, or that was
Page.
Yeah.
He just
Noah Page. He really didn't have much choice. He was
No.
sailing out of bounds.
Yep.
Just tried to make the best of a bad situation. Boy, the Miners getting away with a lot of taps underneath there. Now there's an opening for the hoop. Driving in there was Jesse Love, the sophomore. He gets fouled. He will go to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line.
sometimes when you're having some success, getting a lot of deflections, and you're active with your hands, you tend to not move your feet as much. That was a situation there where we kind of got caught flat-footed.
Jesse misses the first one.
Got beat to the rim there.
Coming in now, Carson Simmons. Going to give Ivan Montgomery a rest.
Ivan's got 2 on him.
Ivan 6'4". Carson Simmons 6'3", sophomore. Second free throw is perfect. So Jesse Love gets on the board. Now going out. Love is going out. Let's see. I didn't quite pick up on who came in there. But we'll go through as the game is being played here and probably pick it up. Maybe Owen Lane back in there. Shot on the left side by Page. No good. The tap pulled down by Rhodey. We're coming the other way. North Knox, nice move at the hoop. Can't pick it up, though. They tap it out. And here we go. We're off and running with the ball. Rader Ward tries to go on the left side to Noah Page. He runs that pass down. Netherland gets it over on the right side to Rader Ward.
Great shot there.
Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for Rader.
Started on this defensive end with him, and he got to finish it off down here.
23-10, Miners. Playing well here in the first half as they're hosting North Knox tonight. Homecoming. Got a lot of festivities. I know Heather already outlined all of them. We'll try to keep you informed about what's coming up as we progress through the night. Shot on the right side. Schroeder gets the 2-pointer. Luke Schroeder gets his 5th point of the night. Just over 4 minutes to play. 23-12 in the first half. With it out on top, Netherlands. Shot. Bounds high off the iron. Miners come away with it. Rader Ward has it. Right side, Espen Graves. Back out on top. Netherlands. Owen Smith getting ready to check in for the Miners. A couple of other substitutes getting ready to come in for North Knox. With it on the left side, Rader Ward wanted to go into Simmons. He has the ball knocked away, goes out of bounds. It'll be Miners' ball. Noah Page going out. Owen Smith has come in. Miners getting set to inbound. They've got it. Rader Ward passes on the left side. Graves to Owen Smith. Owen backs it out to set up the offense. Working it over on the left side. Now back over to the right. Baseline pass out on top to Rader Ward into the corner. Shot in the air by Espen Graves. No good. Coming the other way. Shot on the baseline. Nice one by Jesse Love. That's his 3rd point of the first half. Still about 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining to be played. We have a timeout on the court. 23-14 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Miners ahead.
Line-X spray and bed liners and undercoating are now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, window tinting, and more at English Off-Road, your one-stop shop for all of your vehicle accessory needs. Visit them on Facebook today. And Marsh Madness Sandhill Crane Festival brought to you by Friends of Goose Pond in partnership with Goose Pond Fish and Wildlife Area. Kickoff this Friday, February 20th, and all day Saturday, February 21st at Humphreys Park and Goose Pond Visitor Center. Visit friendsofgoosepond.org for more information. And Violent Company loves assisting each of you in life's special moments. And they want to remind you that Valentine's Day is just a couple of weeks away. They are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton, so contact them at 812-847-3208, and they encourage you to live life in full bloom.
Now, Heather, what are we looking forward to at halftime of the JV?
This is the mini minor cadets performance, so all the students K through 6 will be coming out and doing a routine with their team leaders. And we will show you that in its entirety.
That'll be great. Espen Graves with the ball. Gets it over on the right side to Netherlands. Now Owen Smith out on top. Noah Page. Left side Ward. Moving the basketball quickly. Graves drives to the rack and loses control of the ball. He's a little befuddled over why something wasn't called there. Or maybe they should have maintained possession, but that was the call.
We want to say hello to Kenneth Clements, who is checking in tonight on our YouTube channel. Says, go Miners.
Van Meter with the basketball. He's back in the ball game now. We'll set these substitutions for you. Going into Jesse Love. He spins in the lane. Foul on Owen Smith. Little push in the lane there. A little too much. Just over 2 minutes to play. First half. Miners leading it 23-14 in the JV contest. A lot of homecoming festivities don't go away at all tonight. There's stuff happening all the time. Bounce pass inside. Can't connect. Rhodey couldn't catch up with that pass. It caroms out of bounds. Now they go to the full court press.
Here comes press again, and see how we adjust.
Owen. Cross court, left side, Espen Graves. That ball's knocked down. Van Meter gets it. Passes over on the right side. That works. Gets Rhodey on the board with 2 points. Full court press. They get it again. Boy, one dribble and They give it up, got quick. It's hard. Owen Smith with the ball. Bounce pass right side, Page. Back out on top. Owen wants to go inside to Graves.
Good.
And then he breaks to the hoop. Shot no good. Follow reverse layup. Good. And a great play by Owen Smith to stay with it, his first 2 of the ball game. Let's watch that again here. You can see ball knocked away on the Greene County Vision Center instant replay. And there's the now back live. Miners have come back with the steal. Owen Smith with it on the left. In the lane. Oh, thought he was going to go up with it. He did. Short. Fighting for the rebound. Netherland comes out with it. Kicks it out to Ryder Ward. Right side, Noah Page. No good. Long. Foul on Drake Netherland. Miners kind of physical tonight.
Yeah, it is. And again, you play how the referees call the game, and they're letting them play. And so you're going to go and be physical until they call it, and then you back off a little bit.
North Knox bringing the ball up. Under 50 seconds now to play in this first half. Baseline jumper, too hard, off the back iron, tapped out. Nice play. Van Meter whips it over on the right side to Schroeder. Shot, no good. Nice rebound and follow by Rhodey, but it goes out of bounds. Miner ball with just over 30 seconds to play.
A little frustration there from North Knox. They had a couple really good looks inside, just couldn't get it to go in.
We've seen that on the Miners several times. Netherland back to Owen Smith. Out on top, Espen Graves. Now shot on the left side. A three-pointer by Ryder Ward. His second Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. He has 6 points on the night. 28-16. We're about 10 seconds left to play in this first half. North Knox getting set to. Got a frog in my throat there. Can't get rid of. Inbound the basketball. Got time just for one quick shot. Oops. Noah Page knocks that pass down. Oh, and they're going to call it Miner ball.
Yeah, it was off North Knox player there.
Got to get it into Netherland.
Got to go.
Got to go. There's the shot. It's up and nowhere near the backboard. So the Miners can't get a last-second shot off, but they're still up by 12 at the intermission. 28-16 here. You're watching a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports. Heather?
This Kingdom Air halftime show is brought to you by Kingdom Air, your trusted source for heating, plumbing, electrical generators, and more. Your home is your castle. So keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air, and we're going to have lots of performances here. We're going to take a really quick timeout for a Miner Pride Spotlight, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
This routine was choreographed by junior Haley Keene. Following this performance, the 3rd grade through 5th grade mini minor cadets will be performing next to Wings by Little Mix. This routine was choreographed by junior Chelsea Boney. And now, we proudly present the Linton-Stockton mini minor cadets.
A lot of happy faces out on that court, Heather.
There are. And I know that the minor cadets have worked very hard with these students from last week's practice, which was on Saturday. And we're going to take a quick timeout and bring back Kevin and Greg for some halftime stats in just a moment. This is a live production of Rader Media Sports.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Air halftime show, where the Miners in the JV contest have a 28-16 lead over the Warriors of North Knox. Look at the scoring for the Miners. As we said, 28 points at the intermission. Ryder Ward with 2 trays for 6 points. Drake Netherland, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for a point. Kingston Crane, 2 free throws, a tray, and a deuce for a total of, 5, 6, 7 on the first half. Noah Page played, failed to score. Aspen Graves, 1 tray and 2 two-pointers for a total of 7. Owen Smith with 2. Ivan Montgomery with 3. For the visiting Warriors, Reed Van Meter has a couple. Jesse Love with 3 points. That includes a 2-pointer and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Klauser Rohde with 2. Luke Schroeder with 5, including 1 tray. Nash McClure with a tray as well for 3. And Owen Lane, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for a point. That's where we stand at the intermission here, Greg, at 28-16. Miners playing well.
They have. After the first 3 or 4 minutes of that first quarter, I felt like they come out kind of flat, but they rolled back right into what they were playing like last night. They're getting the basketball into the right spots, making shots, playing defense really well. So, again, that just continued to build some momentum into what you're doing.
As you said, I think tonight, at least the games that I've seen that I can remember right away, they've been really active with their hands deflecting tonight, more than I maybe have seen.
Well, and again, I think how officials call a game dictates a little bit how you play as a player. And, you want to come out aggressive, but, if they're not going to call it and you feel like as a player, hey, I'm getting away with a little bit more than I normally get away with, you're going to keep pushing that line until the officials start calling it, and then you have to make some adjustments as a player. And, don't know. They may come out here in the second half and start calling things tight, and the players will have to adjust. But as long as they're going to let you play, these kids are going to play that way, and that's what you want to see.
Short little tease for the varsity contest to follow. We've still got the second half of the JV, but both teams coming in, Greg, as we pointed out, on four-game winning streaks. Of course, now North Knox coming in with a record of 5-10. Linton at 11-3. But boy, anytime you can win 4 in a row is good.
It is, and obviously they had, they won their first game, then lost 10 in a row, and then they've won 4 in a row now, and that's a big plus for them. And if you're looking at it from a fan standpoint, from a coaching standpoint, you're seeing them and going, hey, these kids, they've kind of had a rough start to their season, but they're continuing to work and found a way to string 4 together here.
We should say Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports, locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years. And make sure you're ready to start the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find Linton Sporting Goods on Facebook today. Tyson Dunn of Inman Realty Company makes real estate shopping easy, from making plays, closing strong, and no overtime needs. He'll get your real estate transaction to the buzzer fast. Call him at 812-798-5502 to get the job done right.
So we want to say thank you to Adeline Walton, who is behind the scenes taking a number of pictures, doing a number of interviews. And let me just say, I've seen all of the girls now and gentlemen in photo form. Absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to see them walk out on the court. She's doing a phenomenal job. And she's done a couple of interviews with a number of the little mini minor cadets. So can't wait for that to happen at the end of quarter 4. Speaking of quarters, this quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Contact Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Gerald, and Audrey Sparks to be there with you every step of the way.
So, Greg, as we come out here for the third quarter after this break, the interesting thing always is, can you maintain what you've been doing in the first half?
Yeah, you want to see us come out and just continue on. You don't want to see us have to go through half a quarter to get back in that groove again.
Owen Smith with the turnaround jumper. Ivan Montgomery with the follow. Nope, stripped on the floor. North Knox with the ball. We're coming the other way. With it on the right side, Van Meter in the corner to Schroeder. Shot up, no good. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's minor basketball. I actually thought North Knox hit it, but I thought it might have hit off a minor and deflected out of bounds. But this is the call. Kingston Crane with it. Cross court to Netherland to break the press. Ivan Montgomery. Ill-fated pass intended for Espen Graves. North Knox setting up the offense. Shot on the way from the corner, and a beautiful one at that. Luke Schroeder gets his second Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. He has 8. So they score first as we come out here in the second half. It's 28-19, Miners by 9. Was that Owen Smith?
Owen Smith answering back there with a 3 of his own.
A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for Owen. That's good to see. You know, he always is a really good shooter.
Yes.
He just really hasn't had an opportunity to air it out a little bit. That's good to see. And the steal, as Greg points out, Montgomery with it. Out on top, Netherland. Setting up the offense, waiting for the cutter. That's Espen Graves with the left hand. Kicks it out to Kingston Crane. Now on the left to Netherland. Slides to the top of the key. Pivots. Nope. Gets it to Montgomery. Big Ivan looks for help. Kingston Crane gives it on the right wing. He's wondering, no, what's going on. There he gets a screen. He's open. Shot. Stops. Pops. No good. Ivan Montgomery with a follow. No good. Tipped out of bounds. North Knox ball. Is that what he signaled? Nope, they just changed it. Minor basketball, which I think is a little more accurate that time. Here's the inbounds pass. Kingston Crane with it on the left side. Pivots. Gets it out on top to Espen Graves. Netherland. Bounce pass Montgomery. Owen Smith. Oh, try to pass to go in. No good. Espen Graves wanted to bounce pass it inside of the pivot. It was knocked away. North Knox with the basketball. There's a tray on the way. Up and no good by Schroeder. Kingston Crane can't bring that one in. Getting ready to inbound. McClure. Nash McClure will trigger it. Reed Van Meter will walk it up.
Miners in this 1-3-1. Going to trap now.
Ball deflected out of bounds by Graves. .428 remaining here in quarter number 3. Miners JV leading 31-19. Over North Knox, the Warriors. The varsity contest to follow. And, of course, a lot of homecoming festivities to follow. Heather will be outlining that. There's the ball out of bounds, minor ball. And, Heather, is all that a lot of that before the varsity game?
It will be at the conclusion of the JV before the varsity game starts. So this will be pretty much immediate right after the conclusion of this game.
All right. Kingston Crane dribbles into a double team, gets it cross court to Netherland. He gets it to Owen Smith. Now Montgomery will take it to the cup off the glass, and that was an easy one. 5 points for Ivan. Nice steal. We're coming the other way. Espen Graves with the basketball. Tries to pass it off to Kingston Crane. No dice. Picked off. Coming the other way. Little runner. Up no good by McClure. But they get the rebound. Van Meter will try the three. No good. Netherland will come out with the ball but then fall over. But then he gets it to Owen Smith. Boy, and we're off and running. Big Ivan gets his pocket picked from behind, but out of bounds. It'll stay with the Miners. We're getting a little roughshod now, Greg.
It is a little bit, but part of it's because these kids are hustling. You know, North Knox is going up and down the floor hard. Linton's going up and down the floor. It gets a little roughshod, as you say, and just got to clean it up. There's a good that should have been a
shot
foul.
up by Montgomery. No call. Coming the other way. Collins with the basketball. Bounce pass on the left wing. Now they go underneath to a wide open Luke Schroeder, but he took kind of an errant angle of the shot. Cross court. Back to Owen Smith. Inside to Crane. Out on top, Netherlands. Shifts it over to the left side to Ryder Ward. Shot no good. Out of bounds. About three Miners were signaling their ball, and the referee looks at them and points the other way. North Knox basketball. Bringing it up across the timeline. Bounce pass to Collins. Now works it over on the wing. Again, the ball tapped away by Montgomery. He has been active.
He has been. Again, it's one of these situations that's probably a foul. He was leaning on the guy pretty good, but they're not calling it, so keep doing it. It's the same way down here. He went up inside. They didn't call a foul. He got bumped, and, you know, last night, the next night, that's probably going to be a foul, but you just have to go up a little stronger each time and expect the contact and get the basket.
Kingston Crane drew the two defenders and passed it off, dished it off to Owen Smith for the Bunny. The 2-point layup, and the Miners up 35-19. Trey on the way. Too hard off the back iron. Rebound Crane. Kingston. Behind his back, whips it over to the Netherlands. Back to Kingston. He wants to drive into some traffic, but he's going to be fouled. It looks like it's going to be on Jesse Love. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 35-19 Miners. People still walking in, coming back from the concession stand halftime break, I'm assuming. It's good to see people still coming in. Pass over on the left side. Let's see what the call is.
Called a double foul down here. Be Love and Montgomery going at it down here in the post, trying to establish position. But, again, for me, I felt like the official should have called that or stopped that and gave them both a warning before he called that, because I was watching him. He just kept watching him. You knew something was going to happen there at some point.
Ivan is now gone to the bench, getting a talk, and they're trying to decipher what actually happened there. But North Knox inbound from the side. So you don't see double fouls very often.
No, not too often. But again, with that's a good job of coaching there. Just pull him out, settle him down a little bit, give him some advice on how to handle it here as we go into the next rest of this game here, rest quarter.
Owen Lane's shot was blocked, but they're going to call the foul. Owen will be going to the line. He's 1 of 2 from the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Hit that one. Two of 3 on the night for 2 points. Off the front of the iron. And a good hustle play by McClure to get the ball back for North Knox. Collins with 3. No good. The follow off the glass. Good by Rhodey. That's his 4th point of the night. And a timeout is called on the floor. 1:37 remaining here in this third quarter. 35-22 Linton over North Knox.
Need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all types of excavating. They are family folks you can trust to get the job done right. And is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it is a leak, a replacement, or simply a brand new look, Bumpkin Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, they have been the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule for your free estimate today, 812-227-0818. And don't let winter slow your move. From snow-covered fields to bustling main streets, Corey Motter knows Greene County inside and out and gets results year-round. With grit, experience, and a drive to help you find your perfect property, close it with Corey and get the job done.
Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your info online, or give them a call at 812-798-2615. And come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs. Miners getting set to inbound. About a minute and a half left here in this third quarter. Owen Smith with the basketball. Goes over into the corner to Rader Ward. Back out to Netherland. Crane. Great feed.
Good.
Shot won't fall. Rims around and goes out. Rader Ward had the basket, but no luck. Three-pointer on the way. Nice shot by Luke Schroeder, his third three-pointer of the night.
He's got a nice shot.
A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. Excuse me,
No,
Greg.
he gets his feet set. He does a great job.
He has 11 points in the contest, so would back that up. Kingston gets it out to Netherland. Back to Crane. He's going to take it. No good. Owen Smith fights for the rebound. Can't quite get it. It's brought in by Owen Lane, and we're coming the other way. McClure with the basketball. He's going to dribble right in 1-on-4, and he'll miss the shot. The ball goes out of bounds. I haven't seen a signal yet.
Keep it here. It'll be North Knox ball.
Okay. Seems like the pace of the game is slowing. Not necessarily on the court, but even the referees have slowed or something here. I don't know. Shot on the left. Nice bank shot by Jesse Love. 5 for him. 35-27. Crane stops top of the key. Gets it to Simmons. Now to Owen Smith. Owen drives. Tries to get it up and in. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So Owen Smith will step up. This will be his first opportunity at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. But he has 7 points in the contest. So he's having a good game. In and out. Second free throw, no good. Misses both of them. We're coming the other way. Hitting over on the left side, Collins. Working it over on the right side, Schroeder. His three-pointer, no good. Kingston Crane tries to get the shot up before the buzzer. He does, but it's an errant shot. 35-27 is our score at the end of 3. 7 minutes to play yet in quarter number 4 when we return. You're watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com.
Welcome back to this fourth and final quarter of JV action, sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Greg, the Miners still on top here, but that lead has now dwindled a little bit to 8.
Yeah, they got outscored 11-7 that third quarter there, and kind of cut into this. It's you're going to have to answer back here. You don't want to let this get tight toward the end because, again, the way their game's being called and the fact that North Knox is putting a lot of pressure that we've not handled extremely well, it could be a problem if it gets down to the end here and it's tight.
Miners have left some points out on the floor, either at the free throw line or right at the hoop, but see what they get going here. The ball knocked away from Owen Smith. He retrieves it. It's a bounce pass inside, and boy, double teamed in there was number 2, Espen Graves, but Espen has kind of that football build. He was able to
he's strong,
weather the contact.
Strong young man, and was able to muscle that up there.
His first free throw at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line is good. So right now, 8 points for Espen tonight. Second free throw on the way. Gets the shooter's roll. He hit them both. Good to see. North Knox driving right to the end line of the court. Now a drift to the right. Shot up good, or no good. It was a good shot by Love. It just didn't fall. It was a nice cut to the hoop, but just couldn't get it to fall. Netherlands with it on the right side. Miners now up by 10, 37-27. That's what Greg was talking about, trying to maintain here. Owen Smith fakes the handoff and darts to the hoop and gets it.
Great move there by Owen Smith.
9 points for Owen. With it out on top now is McClure. Over on the right side, Schroeder. Lane going around a double screen here. Shot up in the air by Schroeder. No good. You can tell they're trying to call plays for him to get that three-pointer in the air.
Rader,
and I don't blame him.
Rader got run through about 4 screens there. Still got out. Got a hand up, which was enough to.
Quick whistle. We got I think a timeout. Yep, we do. We have a timeout with 5:30 to play. It's 39-27. Miners leading at the break.
Fish Monuments is located at 289 A Street Northeast in Linton, and you can contact them to set up an appointment to design your special cemetery monument. So whether you're pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002.
Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmeter. Has more than 35 years experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more info, call Team Ortho 812-847-3381. Our family caring for yours.
And is it time to compare your insurance to be sure you have the right coverage at the best price? Call or text Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance at 812-582-8941, and she says, let's insurance together.
Looking for a handmade over-the-collar bandana for your furry buddy? Bandanas by Brenna has a gift for your special pet and many everyday and holiday fabrics. Make sure your furry family member is dressed up for any season by finding them on Facebook today. So, Heather, we've got a good crowd on hand here tonight. But again, still some room for you if you want to come over here and watch the homecoming festivities, which now just a little over 5 minutes away. Shot up off the glass, no good by Smith. Rebound plucked out of there by Netherland to Page. Now on the right side to Ryder Ward. Now on top again, Netherland. Backs it off at the logo. Whips it over on the left side. Nice feed underneath to Owen Smith. He kicks it back out. Drive right into traffic under the hoop, and boy, I thought that might be an offensive foul, but I think there was a foul committed before they got to that point.
He got held pretty good there before that contact.
So Ryder Ward is stepping to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Shot on the way, no good.
Martha's Grandma Nettie says, "Let's go, Ryder Joe." She's watching from home.
Second free throw is perfect. 7 for Ryder. And the Miners had maintained so far, Greg, but now I'm upped it, Andy, a little bit to a 13-point advantage. Until Cable Collins gets his first Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. It makes it now a 10-point ball game at 40-30, and here's that full court press. Dribble it out on top to set up the offense again. Noah Page says, "I like it."
Great shot. Noah got his feet set there and knocked that one down.
We've seen him shoot those very well, but yesterday's game and today he wasn't having any luck until there. Glad to see it. Ooh, looked like that might have been a little hopper there, but either way, Owen Lane gets a deuce. Drive into the hoop. 43-32. Miners by 11. Netherland picks up the ball. Owen Smith now with it. There again. Pivots around. Nobody home. Takes it to the cup. 11 for Owen Smith. There's a nice layup. It doesn't fall, though. The follow-up is no good. Collins with it out on top now to McClure. He's going to take the three-pointer. No good. Boy, they get their own rebound again. This time Schroeder gets it. There's a steal. Netherland sees Noah Page off the glass. No good, too hard. Noah looks at the referee like, did you see that? But no dice. Trey on the way. Again, no good. A lot of up and down on the floor here.
Yep.
He gets pushed a little bit, whips the ball over on the left side to Owen Smith. See if Owen does that fancy pivot again. No, cross court. He's going to go to Ryder Ward. Ryder off the glass. Way to use that backboard. 2 points for Ryder Ward. 3-6-8. He has 9 now in the contest.
Played well tonight.
There's a nice drive. Nash McClure gets his 5th point of the night. Owen Smith. Netherland. Double teamed. Bounce pass to Smith. And he's across the timelines. Got to muscle his way through the double team. And there, waiting in the weeds was Owen Lane. He's got the ball coming the other way. And, well, he won't get away with it for the 3rd time.
No.
A defensive foul there on Drake Netherland. We're at just a little bit over 2 minutes to play now in this contest. 47-34. Miners by 13. They've really, other than the very start, the Miners have led almost the whole way.
Yeah, about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. They took the lead and haven't let it back up.
Never relinquished. That's right. Coming the other way is Ryder Ward dribbling through a tough double team. What do they call? Timeout. Timeout Miners. Heather?
Creighton Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best with youth and teen accounts. Students can earn $5 for every A on their semester report card. So for more information, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org. And the deer are on the move, and winter is officially here. So if you need a lift, Skinner's Towing Service has you covered. They are your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. So call them at 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service.
Now is the time to start thinking about spring building needs, whether it's a new home, pole barn, interior remodel, or outdoor kitchen. Our team at Heritage Lumber and Supply can help. We offer a wide range of products for every need and now offering installed services on many products as well. Stop in and give our team a call at 812-798-1178 for your next project. Anything you want to add there, Greg?
No, come see us. Got a lot of products.
I didn't give him any warning there at all. No. The poor guy should have had something. You got to, from now on, you're going to have to store something up.
I'm going to have something in the.
Say, well, Kevin, since you asked.
In the queue, yes.
Also, too, you can go out and buy some minor support signs, yard signs. Heritage has some of those available, so pick them
That's
up.
exactly right. There's a boatload of them out there. They got a great assortment. Good place to pick up some minor signs. Underneath, good pass by Owen Smith. The follow, no good. Rebound out of there by Espen Graves. Back to Owen Smith as the ball knocked away. He gets it back, but my gosh. Everybody's poking at the ball now. You're right, Greg. Once you find out it works for one side, they're both going to do it.
Yeah, and again, they're not calling anything tight like that, so they're going to let them play. You're going to have to adjust to both sides of it.
Collins with the basketball. We're under 2 minutes now to play. And words of the Pacers in the Reggie Miller era, Tua. Working to the right side. Going to back it out, Miller. Now spinning with it is McClure. Takes it to the cup. No good. Netherland comes down with the rebound. Gets it to Ryder Ward. He passes it up court. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Linton.
Thing here with Linton, we don't need any more points. We just need to take care of the basketball, make some free throws, or get an easy basket.
Owen Smith. Oh, I thought he might take a tray around the Montgomery screen. He did not. Hands it to Drake Netherland. Drake dribbling with the left hand, gets a little elbow in the back, but gets it to Owen Smith, and Owen cans the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. His second of the night.
Owens played really well tonight. Last night,
14.
I don't think he played as well as he's capable of playing. He probably knew that more than anybody else, but he's bounced back really well tonight.
Yeah, he has had a game and a half tonight. Rebound, Ivan Montgomery. And he gets it to Drake Netherland, and they'll walk it up. Under a minute now to play in this junior varsity game. Ball out of bounds, but stay tuned because a lot of good stuff to follow. Homecoming festivities. Heather, it's good to see it back in basketball season.
It is. I know that Heidi Rimmel and Vanessa Shafford have worked so hard on tonight's festivities. And excited to see it all come to play here.
All come to fruition. That's exactly right. With the basketball, Espen Graves. Gets it over on the left side. Nope, more at the top to Montgomery. Noah Page, nice look underneath. They're not going to shoot it, though. Going to get the ball whipped out.
Good job there.
He had the opportunity, but as Greg pointed out, they don't need points. They just need time run off the clock. Simmons with the ball. He's in trouble now. Puts it to the floor and loops a pass back out to Graves. Or to Ryder Ward, I apologize. Now Graves has the ball, and he's going to just dribble this one out. So the final, Miners will win the JV contest 50-34. Heather, I'll let you take it here because there's a lot of activity, a lot of things to wind up here, and I'll let Heather MC this the rest of the way here.
Well, we are going to get the scoreboard ready for, obviously, the varsity matchup. But coming up here in just a moment, we're going to take a quick timeout. Quick timeout to hear from a Minor Pride sponsor before we come back with the homecoming ceremony. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7. In over 50 years of business, two things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave.
So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small town way since 1973.
Century, you have seen a lamp as our logo. This is the lamp of hope. It is a symbol that though we will go through darkness at the time of loss, there is a light that leads us to a greater eternity. It also reflects that we will be a light to help you through this difficult time. We're here when you need us most.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and as we get prepared for tonight's varsity action, we want to remind you that tonight is the first high school basketball homecoming. This was brought back this year at the direction of Vanessa Shafford and Heidi Rimmel, and I know that they have both worked tirelessly over the past few months, making sure that everything is ready. I'm going to take just a really quick time to show you we're going to try to do this around people here. They've got a nice area set up underneath the Minor Pride area with the balloons. And everyone will be sitting there once they finish. And this will be obviously the crowning of a homecoming king, a homecoming queen, a prince, and a princess. And our own Addie Walton is sitting down along the court. She's going to be getting some nice photos for us that we can put into a video slideshow for all of you. We want to remind you that we are in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show, and we are fonting at the bottom of the screen for each of you their names as they come out onto the floor, and we're going to do everything we can to be able to show you as much of these students as possible.
Welcome, Miner fans, to Linton-Stockton's first ever King of the Court Winter Homecoming. Thank you for joining us tonight for supporting our students, our school, and our community. Now we are proud to present to you our panel of candidates. First up, we have freshman princess candidate, Maddie Harris. She's being escorted by freshman prince candidate, Colton Andrews.
Miss Maddie Harris, freshman candidate, escorted by freshman Colton Andrews.
Next we have freshman princess candidate, Leah McKee, being escorted by freshman prince candidate, Esther Graves.
Next up is freshman Leah McKee, escorted by Espen Graves.
Next up we have sophomore princess candidate, Henry Hawkins, being escorted by sophomore prince candidate, Tylen Johnson.
Cambry Hawkins, escorted by Tylen Johnson of the sophomore class. Next up is Emily Breadaway, being escorted by Mr. Carson Simmons of the sophomore class. Junior class, Olivia Tharp, escorted by Ian Marler.
escorted by junior Prince Noah Parker.
Next up is Miss Kira Webb, and escorted by Noah Parker.
Finally, to our seniors, first up we have Queen candidate Katie Eichhorst being escorted by senior King candidate Corey.
Senior class, Katie Eichhorst being escorted by senior Corey Andrews.
And last but certainly not least, we have senior Queen candidate Ella Ward being escorted by King candidate Cooper Smith.
Ella Warwick,
Finally, carrying our royal crowns
escorted by senior Cooper Smith.
Franny and Max Dyer.
Tonight's crown carriers are Max and Franny Dyer.
Somebody better help guide them, I think. That's adorable, but I don't think they quite know where they're supposed to go.
Okay, after that fine entrance, I think we're finally ready to reveal some winners here. Now we're ready to announce the winners, beginning with the Prince and Princess category. Your first ever Linton-Stockton Winter Homecoming Princess winner, junior Kiera Webb.
Kiera Webb is crowned this year's homecoming princess.
Just about a week ago, she was running camera with us.
She was. She's one of
She's
our
a princess
broadcasting
tonight. How wonderful.
students.
Next up we have the Prince winner, junior Noah Parker.
Noah Parker takes home homecoming prince.
Nice lid.
There's Heidi Rimmel.
Moving on to the Queen and King of the Court candidates. Your winner of the Queen of the Court, senior Ella Warwick.
What a career she's had. A crowning achievement here to the end of it.
And the winner of the first ever title of Linton-Stockton King of the Court, senior Corey Andrews. And a big round of applause for all of our participants.
So from left to right, junior Noah Parker, junior Kiera Webb as Prince and Princess, and senior Ella Warwick, and senior Corey Andrews. Job well done.
I would say, Heather, it's a success.
Absolutely.
They've got 20 minutes up on the clock. As soon as they can get everything cleared out here, it looks like the candidates will be sitting to the left over here.
They
Is that
are.
right,
They
Heather?
will be. I'm going to do a pan over here. Heidi Rimmel, and we have our student assistant once again, Adeline Walton, that's out here doing some great photography and doing some videos for us, and so we'll have some behind the scenes for that. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a quick time out to hear from our pregame sponsor, Jordan & Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and this pregame is sponsored by Jordan & Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield. Whether it is a 80 years of combined experience, treat you like family when you call Ross and his staff of Jordan & Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield. Whether you're looking for home, auto, or life insurance coverage, they're going to make sure you're covered when you call them at Jordan & Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield. So call them at 812-384-3535 today. Kevin?
We're getting set for the Linton-Stockton Miners to take the floor. The Linton-Stockton coming in with a record of 11-3. North Knox coming in, visiting the Miners with a record of 5-10. It's homecoming, and the Miners take the floor. Still quite a huddle over there by the chairs with all the homecoming candidates tonight. But we turn our attention now back to basketball, Greg, and this is a game tonight. Let's face it, the Miners should win, but you never know. That's why we play them.
That's exactly why you play them. And again, sectional opponent, so you want to play well against them for that reason. But for Linton, I think it's just really about coming out here and not paying attention to who you're playing and play to the standard that you're setting and that you've set for years here. And that's come out and play hard and play minor basketball.
Last outing for North Knox, they defeated Pike Central 44-40. As Greg pointed out earlier, they have won 4 in a row, averaging right about 47 points a game, but Greg giving up 58, and that's the problem.
Yeah, and I think part of, if you look at their roster, they have 2 people over 6 foot on the roster listed. That's going to be a problem against a lot of teams, and it's certainly going to be a problem for them tonight because we're going to outsize them at nearly every spot on the floor. And if Linton does what they need to do and what they did last night was offset the speed that Eastern had, they'll offset the speed that North Knox has by playing inside out and taking advantage of that height in the paint.
Now the last outing for the Miners was a win over Eastern Grain just last night here, 71-62. Miners averaging 64 a game, giving up 49. They're in the midst of a 4-game win streak as well. How important is it? I mean, this is a possible sectional opponent, correct?
Yeah, it is. And again, I think you want to play well against your sectional opponents. You want to play well against your conference opponents, and so those all add a little bit extra to what you're doing and how you're playing. But I really feel like, again, tonight the Miners are playing themselves a little bit to continue to build and stack what they've been doing the last 2 or 3 games. If they do that, the outcome will take care of itself. But if they come in here and look at the record that North Knox is bringing in and they come in here and take their foot off the gas any at all, this will be a lot closer than what anybody wants it to be.
I keep hearkening back to the South Knox game where they were definitely giving up size to Linton-Stockton, and they were able to turn it to their advantage.
Yeah, and that's the, we've had some problems with that. But again, I think if you look at the last, the North Davies game, the Eastern game, Linton has adjusted to what they got exposed with at South Knox, and they've team defense has been as good as it's been all year the last 2 games.
In fact, you hate to jinx them. It's like when you go to the free throw line or when you whatever, but the Miners are playing maybe as well right now as they have all year.
Well, and the thing about it is you see that now, and so now that's the new bar. That's the new mark that we're shooting for every game. We've shown that we're capable of playing at that level on the defensive end, that we're able to do that, and now you don't want to see anything but that and then some continued growth. You don't want to see any regressive back steps where we get a little lazy or we do too much, with our hands and not talk and do all the things that we've been doing the last few games.
Heather, I can't help but look around here and notice, this is almost a capacity crowd, and look at the gathering still over there on the left. This is fantastic.
This is Indiana basketball, and I know obviously this is a lot of people that have come out to support their mini Miners. There's a lot of people out here to support obviously their favorite candidates, and we're very excited to be able to this last day of January. I don't know that we ever thought we were going to get to the last day of January. It's been a long month for a lot of people due to all the snow and the weather and so forth like that, but it's great to have something to celebrate, and I know that a lot of people have worked really hard to make this night a success, and it's really nice to be able to see this nice large crowd here to celebrate homecoming, the return of homecoming. So this is pretty cool.
Greg, I got to let you weigh in on this. This is a pretty cool night.
Yeah, it is. And again, it's always going to draw a crowd when you have the littles out here doing what they were doing. And then this candidate, this homecoming thing here for basketball is kind of a neat experience as well. And North Knox is always going to bring a good crowd and don't really care what sport they have. They support their teams well down there, and Linton does as well. So pretty full gym tonight. Good atmosphere for a high school basketball game.
It really is. The weather has just been horrible, but right inside right now, it's perfect.
Yeah, the only bad thing about this is everybody's got to go to a cold car here in a little bit and start it up.
Including ours that's been sitting in the parking lot since 4 o'clock.
We don't have that automatic
Nope.
whatever it is on that start, that you can start a week ahead of time and go
Not
out.
on this one. So let's go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
So tonight is the final random question of the month for January.
Oh, no.
Okay. So last night we asked you to share your favorite homecoming memories, and would you know that not one person commented?
I'm telling you, there's a lot of disaster
Apparently.
stories when it comes to homecoming. I'm sorry.
Apparently, I messed up on that one. So this one is going to be pretty easy if you follow us. This is going to be for Rader Media Sports. We want to know on our static shot that was taken by Adeline Walton, what is your favorite part of Rader Media Sports?
Help me out. What do you mean there?
Well, the viewers have the opportunity. Is it
graduation, honors night? Is that what you're saying?
Is it graduation night? Is it the ball games, being able to go home and rewatch? This is not to be self-serving to have people comment on us, so to speak. But what is your favorite part? Do you watch our games on replay? Do you like being able to go to the Facebook page and keep up to date with things happening in the school? We want to hear. What is your favorite part of Rader Media Sports? Pretty easy.
You know what? Can I weigh in already?
Yep.
Even though we're the ones that.
Okay.
But I think my favorite part won't really be recognized, Greg, until about 10 years or 15 years from now, when these kids watch themselves back or sit down with their kids and say, I want to show you what my homecoming was like.
Oh, yeah.
I want to show you how I played against that night when I hit 15 points.
Yeah.
To me, it's a gift to the future.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
It is. I grew up, my grandmother had lived next door to us. She had a little, what we would call boom boxes back in the day, but just a little one, had a cassette recorder, and she would sit in front of the radio and record my ball games. And it was really interesting because I didn't know she was doing it until after she was gone, and we found some cassette tapes and stuff that she had. And so I've got a half a dozen or so of my games on a cassette tape that was the radio live broadcast. Those are gifts. You're exactly right, and they're really cool. The thing I think that you guys have done a great job about It's just the fact that we do a lot of things with Rader Media Sports that are outside of the sports realm, and that's a really cool thing. You guys do a great job of supporting all of our Linton students, athletes, and our school, and hats off to both of you for all that you do that way.
Well, I would say my favorite part of Rader Media Sports is the team that we have assembled with you, Greg, and Big D Dan Phillips, Scott Vanderkolk, obviously those that we bring in for volleyball as well. You know, Mr. Grove's support, obviously. Then we have our student broadcasting assistants, Adeline Walton, obviously Kira Webb, who was a candidate and a winner tonight, as well as Leah McKee and Cooper Church. We love being able to bring those students together in a different area, but the teams that we cover, it is a labor of love, and I'm thankful that I get to sit next to some of the best people that I know, including my husband. So, and that a lot of people ask us, how do you do this and be married? And it's like, why wouldn't we?
We didn't go to prom together,
we
homecoming
each know,
together.
but
that
you know
helps.
what? We went to homecoming tonight together.
Yeah, we did.
And it's nice because we get to experience this together and show through our eyes what we see, in hopes that the students go back, as you mentioned, and be able to recap that and to put highlights and to be able to see things like tonight.
Can I say another part that I think would be maybe second on my list and a close second? But when we decided that we wanted to try something like this, we hoped that somewhere along the line a student might say, you know what, I might be kind of interested in that. Now knowing we have 2 kids going to an IU journalism camp on scholarships provided by us, 2 of these kids from Linton, gives me great pride.
Yeah, we said we always wanted to have the students be able to be a part of this, and we are going to showcase something tomorrow. Just a tease for that is that Adeline Walton and Leah McKee, 2 of our broadcasting students, will spend a week at IU this summer as a grant from Rader Media Sports and be able to stay on campus, go through a number of curriculum projects and instructions, and in their kind of desired fields as of right now, and see if this is something that they do want to pursue as a career.
And what I love about it, they'll be rubbing shoulders with kids their own age from all around the country. And when Heather and I had the opportunity to speak at this event a year ago, we were shocked. We're getting questions from Pennsylvania, from West Virginia, from wherever it might be, and they were extremely intelligent questions. So we're proud of them, and we hope they go and excel. We're not thinking they have to do this business. We're thinking maybe it will just help them to make a decision later on. But,
and we do thank all the sponsors that are entrusting us to promote their business so we can shine a spotlight on them in the community. Not only do we have sponsors in Linton, but we have some sponsors around, in Greene County, and we are very proud of that. We're proud of our commitment to be dedicated and professional and to show up every single night.
It's basketball night, it's homecoming, and it's a pretty close to capacity crowd. We're proud to be here to bring it to you. Let's take a break. This is the Jordan and Vi Insurance Pregame Show. Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today.
Brian Carell, formerly of Carell's Gas, wants to thank his customers for over 70 years of continued support for his family and business. You'll see Brian at community events throughout Linton in the future, and his family thanks you for continued support. And he adds, go Miners.
Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton. Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We want to thank those that are already going in and commenting on the static photo. You must comment on the static photo, not the Facebook Live. Your answer to the question of tonight, what is your favorite part about Rader Media Sports? Now, all of those games during the month of January, when you had a comment and you commented by the deadline, are going to go into a drawing tomorrow. And Kevin, you and I live are going to draw out a winner for a $50 gift card. So we're very excited about that, and watch for what will be happening during the month of February. Kevin?
The Miners are on the floor. North Knox still in the locker room. The fans still milling around, getting their concessions, and still just doing what communities do. They're just kind of sharing the night with one another.
Yeah.
But Greg, right now, you're getting to the time of the season where you want things to start falling together. This is where you want to start picking up momentum to go towards sectional.
Yeah, everything that you're doing is building toward that first round of the sectional and playing in the tournament. You're continuing to work on things that, maybe you get exposed a little bit in a game, or coaches see something. Maybe it's a couple, new sets or new out of bounds plays, whatever. There's a ton of things that you're working on, but it's really about just fine tuning and getting all the kinks worked out, getting ready for the end of the season run. And Miners have, if you look at their schedule, they've toughened up that schedule over the last several years in order to get them prepared for sectional run, and they've got some good games coming up.
I always I'm looking at the roster here and just looking at, because there's some players who I think have really stepped up and started, and I want to start with number 44, Caden White. We've really seen him emerge.
The last few games, Caden's played really well. He showed, from the first game of the season, he's shown the ability to do those things. You know what kind of player he is, but he's really kind of, I think, settled in. You move in, you're playing with new players, new school, there's a lot of things going on, and I think he's just starting to be comfortable and familiar in what he's being asked to do, and he's played really well.
And Reuben Goodman.
I said it last night, and Coach kind of echoed it, but Reuben's a kid that you watch play, and he's a really good ball player, but he's not super flashy. He doesn't do anything. He kind of gets lost sometimes as a fan if you're watching the game and you really don't watch it. But if you just watch him in possessions, not on the play, not necessarily scoring, he's doing so many things that just don't get seen in general. And last night he played about as well as I've seen him play this year. He had 10 or 12 points and played great defense, hit a couple big shots early that got us going. And he's one of those kids that, again, I think is a really, really came on here in the last, since Christmas.
And, of course, I expect big things always from the seniors. Cooper Smith, Jackson Miller, Paul Oliver, Connor Daly, Gage Sullivan. I just expect big things from them all the time.
Absolutely. They're great.
Heather?
So quickly we're going to run through those sponsors you're going to hear in actual game rotation tonight, including starting lineup sponsored by Klusner Construction. Whether it is a remodel or a new construction home, you know it'll be done right the first time every single time you choose Tony Klusner and Bart Wade of Linton today.
The scoreboard sponsor tonight, Linton Cycle Sales, Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973. Been proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, services, and parts. Come and see them south of Linton for the best deals in the area.
The three-point shot sponsor is Walton Funeral Service. From one generation to the next and one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. They are dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories since 1915 with funeral pre-planning for a peace of mind. As they always say, they are your lamp of hope when you need them most.
Free throw sponsor since 1954, Bob Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community. They offer full-service department ready to assist you when time is of the essence. So don't drive out of town for quality professional service. You've got it right here in town at Bob Walters Linton Motors. Call them at 812-512-9857.
Tonight's quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton, serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, your next investment, or sell to enter into the next chapter in your life, Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way.
Halftime sponsor will be Kingdom Air. That's a Kingdom Air halftime show brought to you by your locally owned heating and cooling experts. For furnace repair replacement, call Kingdom Air or visit kingdomair.com. Your home is your castle. Keep it warm with Kingdom Air.
Replay sponsor Greene County Vision Center is a local family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Linton. They've been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating their patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look today. And Tech Shack's post-game sponsor says they've got some big news. They've added hundreds of new exciting tech items to their over 10,000 items already in stock, from STEM, home entertainment, ham and CB radio, solar, networking, computer parts, and a fun, exciting specialty electronics. Come in and check out Tech Shack on Highway 54 in Linton. And now we are getting prepared for tonight's national anthem that will be performed tonight by the Linton-Stockton High School Choir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Linton-Stockton High School for tonight's varsity contest between the visiting Warriors of North Knox High School and your Linton-Stockton Miners. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our flag and our country with the singing of the national anthem performed tonight by the Linton-Stockton High School Choir.
And so with that, all the pregame festivities are complete, and this will conclude the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show as we go now to the starting lineups of tonight. North Knox 5-10, Linton-Stockton 11-3.
Also with guard 5'10" senior number 10, Knox. At guard 5'10" senior number 13, Knox. And a forward is 6'2" junior number 21, Zane Zorn. The Warriors are coached by Mr. Josh Adams. And now, the starting lineup for your hometown, Linton Miners. Starting at guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 20, Ruben Goodman. At forward is 6'4" junior number 44, Hayden Light. At guard, 5'8" senior number 3, Jackson Miller. Guard is 6'4" senior number 11, Paul Oliver. And also guard is 6'3" senior number 15, Connor Daly. The Miners are coached by Mr. Knox.
With that, it concludes the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show, and this first quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Linton are there for you every step of the way.
Now, of course, there's always one that's not on the roster. Number 21, I think they said Zane Zorman. So we hope that is accurate in the starting lineups, not on the roster. So we are underway. Coming up now with the basketball for the Miners, Jackson Miller. Works it to Paul Oliver. And the basketball is picked off. Stolen away. We're coming the other way. McCrory with the basketball. Van Meter now underneath. Nice shot there by Zorman. 2 points, 2-0. North Knox on top. Dribbling with the basketball. Daly. No look pass underneath. Caden White gets the first 2 points for the Miners, but Jackson Miller with a no-look assist ties it up at 2-2. Van Meter works it over into the corner to Oxby. He's trapped in there. Now he tries to loop it up, and he's successful to Parker. Over on the left wing now to Zorman. Nice pass there underneath. Reverse layup is easy. Like taking candy from a baby for Rylan Oxby. 2 points for him. 4-2. North Knox on top. Underneath, turnaround jumper. Sweep by Connor Daly. Boy, the team's just kind of feeling each other out here, Greg.
Yeah, they are, and the pace is pretty quick.
Going to work the ball around. Drive, kick it out. McCrory to the glass, off the glass, no dice. Miners with a rebound, Daly with a basketball. Oliver, the left baseline's going to spin around through a double team, gets the shot up, but he's fouled.
The thing you think about with North Knox is, listen, I don't care what their record is. They're coming in on a 4-game winning streak. Their confidence is as high right now as it has been all season. So they're not going to just roll over. They're going to play hard, and they're doing that right out of the gate here.
The first free throw is good at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line, and so is number 2. Paul starts off 2 for 2. Miners with a 2-point advantage now at 6-4. Just underway here in Linton-Stockton High School. Pivot around, McCrory with a basketball. Gets it up to Van Meter. Over now on the left side in the corner. Shot up by Zorman. No good. Rebound Boy, Oliver was trying to pull it down. He might have taken a shot to the eye. I hope he's okay. There's a foul on Oxby. The senior picks up his first. Paul's going to stay in the game. We're coming the other way. Jackson Miller with it. Fakes the pass to the right. Now gives it to Daly. White. Bounce pass into Oliver. Triple teamed. Well, double teamed, I should say. Nice move to the cup. Nobody home. And Jackson Miller says, I'll take it. 8 points for the Miners. Miller gets his first 2. 8-4. Miners lead. Parker with the basketball. Gets it over to Oxby. He's fouled by Oliver.
This basket down here by Miller. When you make a pass like he did that first trip down the floor, it's kind of a no-look. They're looking for that pass when he drives in there like that, so they kind of jumped off to try to get in a passing lane, left him wide open to the basket.
Connor Daly went for the steal. Van Meter comes away with a basketball. Little floater in the lane. Good for Coy Van Meter, the junior. Gets his first 2, and we're not. No, I thought we were knotted up. Nope.
There we go. Nice basket by Caden White.
Caden White gets his 4th hoop of the night. Miners leading now 10-6. With the basketball out on top is Parker on the right side. Drifts over to the left to Van Meter, who's coming back to the right, to the top of the key. They go into the corner. Nice shake and bake move underneath, but now they're trapped. Kick it out to Zorman. Getting it to Oxby. Nice bounce pass into McCrory, but he's trapped. There's an easy bunny off the hoop, or off the backboard. Was that Van Meter?
Yes.
Okay. 4 for Coy. Oliver with the ball out on top. Just over 4 minutes to play. Quarter number 1. Paul Oliver drives and kisses it off the glass. And he'll have an and 1 opportunity. 4 for Paul. And he'll go back to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line for his 3rd free throw attempt of the night. He's 2 for 2. You just kind of get the feeling early going here that this could be Paul's night. Of course, aren't they all? 5 points for Oliver.
He started off well here.
Parker with the ball, whips it over in the corner. Jumper in the air, no good. It was an attempt by Rhodey, who's now in the ball game. They kick it out. Oxby tries to pass it in the lane. No dice. Oliver picks it off. We're coming the other way. Now, the ball, he gets his pocket picked. They run the basketball down. Zorman wants to take it on the baseline on Oliver. Shot up off the glass. No good. I don't know if Paul's ever going to get somebody to think that they knocked him over.
Take a heck of a collision.
Caden. Too hard. Coming the other way. Parker with the basketball. Zorman fakes. Gets it up and over Oliver. I have 4 for him now. Oliver goes right around Zorman for the 2. 2, 4, 6, 7. Zorman was clapping his hands as Oliver went right by him. Getting it over on the right side, Oxby. Now they get it, a nice drive to the hoop. No dice for Parker, but he'll draw the foul.
Good pass, good back cut there.
So Kyson will be shooting 2 free throws at the Bob Walters Linton Motor free throw line. 15-12, Miners on top. He misses the first. Second free throw, misses that one as well. Rebound is pulled down by Goodman. He has his pocket picked. Van Meter. Parker. Rhodey. Kicks it out. Van Meter. Looked like an extra step there, but a shot up by Oxby is good. A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for him, and he has 7 already, and it's 15 all. Right now, North Knox giving the Miners everything and more. Shot by Daly, no good off the back iron. We're off and running. Van Meter with the ball. Bounce pass over to the left corner. Trey on the way. It is good. Kyson Parker gets his first Walton Funeral Service three-pointer of the night.
Just a 2.
Oh, was it a 2? Thank you.
Foot on the line.
Thank you. So 2 for Kyson Parker. First 2 of the ball game. That one goes out of bounds. Miners out of sorts here. Cooper Smith, Gage Sullivan going to come in and try to get things going a little bit. Caden White going out, as is Jackson Miller. So it's Gage Sullivan, Cooper Smith, Goodman, Oliver, and Daly in the lineup for the Miners. Errant pass, Cooper Smith, whoa, gets blocked out of the way. I don't know how that wasn't a foul, but it was not called. It was a blocking foul, just took him out. Parker, bounce pass to Van Meter. Goes right side. Rhodey. Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. The Miners call a timeout. They're trailing by 5, 20-15, with just over a minute to play in the first quarter. On the Linton Cycle Sales Scoreboard. You're watching the live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Well, North Knox is playing as though they've got nothing to lose, and that's the very thing Greg was talking about. They have a 5-point advantage. We're under a minute to play first quarter. Goodman. Sullivan back to Goodman. Whips it over to the left side. Daly starts to penetrate, thinks better of it. Now does. Shot up. It's going to rim around and fall for Connor Daly. 4 for Big Connor. The Miners need his offense. 20-17, just over 30 seconds now remaining in quarter number 1. Miners can get a stop here quickly. Maybe they can get one more shot into this quarter. But right now, Van Meter just with a yo-yo dribble out high near the midcourt. Now he gets it on the left side. You're going to say it was tipped. Oxby has it. Goes over on the left side to Van Meter. That pass picked off. Gage Sullivan wanted to pass it. Deflected. No, they're going to say it was off the Miners. Van Meter looks to inbound, gets it into Rhodey over on the left side. Shot up in the air, no dice. At the end of 1, North Knox with a surprising 3-point advantage on the Miners. It's North Knox 20, Linton-Stockton 17 on the Linton Cycle Sales Scoreboard.
We're going to be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. This second quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Well, welcome to the fans that were watching that IU-UCLA game. Greg just showed me the score in double overtime. IU beats UCLA. Was it 98-97?
98-97.
Unbelievable. That is a huge win for IU on the road.
Miners need to adjust here because, again, North Knox has outplayed them, out-hustled them here in this first quarter.
Van Meter. Parker. Rips it up. He gets his first Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. He has 5, and it's 23-17. Miners trailing by 6. Gage Sullivan with it on the right-hand side. Goes to Paul Oliver. Paul's going to put it up short. Caden White tries to get to it, can't. Boy, the Miners just are not shooting well at all tonight. Zorman. They are. A three-pointer.
That was Rhodey.
Oh, was it Rhodey? Thank you. He gets his second Walton Funeral Service three-pointer of the night. Oliver spins, gets the shot up, and good. Foul called. It's going to be called on Zorman.
Foul on the ground there. This was a 15-15 game not too many minutes ago. Certainly have outplayed us here.
They get it into Daly. Oh, he wants to spin, gets it knocked away. Rhodey doing the damage. We're coming the other way. Boy, the Miners are finding their hands full here tonight. Nice move to the cup. They're going to dish it out. Shot up, no good. Three-point foul, they're going to say. Caden White committed the foul. It'll be 3 free throws for Klauser Rhodey. The Miners trailing now by 9. This could go into double figures here. It looks like it will. Rhodey gets the first of the 3 Bob Walter Linton Motors free throws. Second free throw is good. White going out, coming in. Kingston Crane. Trying to see if maybe they can get some outside shots going. That is now 9 points for him. For Rhodey. Out of the 29 they have on the board. They're leading by 12. Bad pass, knocked away, intended for Daly. We're coming the other way. Parker with it. To Rhodey. Now on the left side. Shot up in the air by Oxby. No good. Another 3 free throws. Wow. The Miners so far haven't even been able to use their height advantage at all, and they're not shooting well.
Flat-footed, and North Knox is just doing a really good job of moving the basketball, getting us out of position, and we're not adjusting to it.
And they're cashing in on the free throws. They're not missing any. Oxby hits his first at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Second one on the way, no good. But he will have another one. Cooper Smith coming back in, Goodman coming back in, Oliver getting a break, as is Gage Sullivan. Third free throw, good. 31-17. Wow. Sprinting down the floor is Jackson Miller. Gets it into Cooper. Kicks it back out in the corner. Miller, no good. Van Meter with the ball. Daly's on him. To Oxby, Cooper Smith is on him. They want to go inside. Now they realize they can't. Van Meter out on top. Ball knocked away. Little runner, no good. Loose ball. Picked out of there by Van Meter. Right side, Rhodey. Getting it back out on top again to Van Meter. Van Meter working on Daly. Oxby with it now. Driving to the cup, shot no good. Goodman with the rebound. Miners coming the other way. Can they get something going? Three-pointer on the way. Kingston Crane could be just what the doctor ordered. He gets the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, 31-20. Miners trailing by 11 to North Knox.
Had his feet set. Nice shot there. Hopefully get something started here now.
Whoa, Zorman hopped a little bit there. Kingston Crane caves on him and gives him a little problem. There we go. Cooper Smith with the steal. Watching it, going to go right to the cup and gets it off the glass. 2 points for the senior. And North Knox has seen enough as the Miners have pushed it back to 9, 31-22, with 4:32 remaining here in this first half. On the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Bob Walters Linton Motors invites you to participate in their Cars for a Cause program. During February, they are donating $5 for every oil change and $10 for every alignment back to the Greene County Humane Society. Shop local, service local, and help our community today. And are you looking for high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit auto pay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right.
Boy, sometimes, Greg, defense is your best offense, and the Miners found that out last night in period number 2, and I think they're going to have to find it tonight.
They're going to have to. And, again, North Knox is doing a great job of cutting hard, passing the ball, keeping it moving, and really not a time if they get you out of sync to get reset. So you've got to communicate, you've got to talk, you've got to work on these screens that you're getting.
Parker with the ball on the left wing, getting it out on top to Van Meter. Back to Parker. Near the logo. Wants to take it in on Jackson Miller. Can't. Kicks it back out. Right side, Parker. Working on Miller. Oxby in the lane. Dumps it off. They go to Trabant. Will Trabant gets his first 2 of the night. And there's an errant pass intended for Kingston Crane. Miners just not clicking tonight. But we've got a long way to go. With it on the right side is Oxby. Bounce pass, Rohde. Hands it off, Parker. Back to Rohde, to the glass. 3, 6, 9, 11 for Rohde. Coming in off the bench. And he played in some in the JV contest. Miners working it around. Crane will take it. Kingston Crane with his second Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, 35-25. Now it's a 10-point advantage for North Knox. Parker. Van Meter. Bounce. Want to go into Rohde. Wants to work on Kingston Crane. No dice. Rebound pulled down by Goodman. Miners. Kingston Crane is going to take it again. That's off. And the rebound, Oxby. Parker with the basketball, working with his left hand, wants to spin in the lane, falls down. Now they go to Rohde. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Goodman. He's hacked as he's running down court. Reaching out, trying to steal the ball was Van Meter, and he'll collect the foul. Rohde is going to get a rest. He has been a real thorn in the Miners' side tonight. Zorman has come back in. Goodman with the ball. Rubin out on top. Miners trailing by 10. They've got some work cut out for them. Getting it to Jackson Miller. Kingston Crane. Cooper, the senior, kicks it back out. Crane boxed in, gets it back out. Caden White, right side, Reuben Goodman.
Yep. Good job.
Foul.
Good job by Reuben there.
Foul will be called on Rylan Oxby. His second foul. Goodman inbounds to Miller. Under 2 minutes to the halftime break. Miners trailing by 10. Rubin in the top of the free throw line. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Trabant. Coming the other way, Van Meter. Oxby, Van Meter. Now they back it up. Parker at the logo. They're just going to sit on it. Coach telling him to spread out. Van Meter with it. They're hoping they can either get a back door here or just a simple layup.
There's 5. That's awful close.
There's a ball tapped away. We're coming the other way. Jackson Miller. No look pass. Goodman off the glass. No dice. Can't make it go.
I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul. Good.
There's
good
an easy bunny
back
for Oxby. Transition hoop, and they're back up by 12. Wow. Goodman, right side, Kingston Crane. Cooper Smith, inside, Caden White goes right around Trabant. Maybe that's where they need to be going. Caden White gets his 6th point of the night.
Need to get a stop here.
You got to walk it up with Parker. Getting it to Oxby, right side. Oh, Goodman had his eye on that one. Nice tip out by Cooper Smith. Coming back in now is number 25, Rhodey, who has 3, 6, 9, 11. I'm surprised. I know they probably wanted to give him a breather, but he's in. Kingston Crane will have him. Going to try to get it into Trabant. What's the call here?
They're add time to the clock there. Clock ran just a little bit after that.
Okay. 9 seconds remaining in this first half as they prepare to inbound. Van Meter will trigger. Shot up, no good. Second follow, blocked by Daly. They're going to get a third try. That's no good. The fourth one is good. Unbelievable.
That's a killer.
Trabant gets it right at the buzzer. That is a killer. We're at halftime, 39-27. 3 consecutive shots for North Knox, and that will make it a 39-27 halftime score. North Knox leading the Miners by 12 at the intermission.
This halftime show is brought to you by Kingdom Air, your trusted source for heating, plumbing, electrical generators, and more. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. We're going to be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Before and after renovation, reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners. Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales.
I was in the room and Dr. Klutwijk was like, you tore your ACL. I think my first thought was career ending, like this is over. I think one of the first sentences out of his mouth was, you're gonna dance again. You know, you could tell he truly cared and he wanted me to get back to dancing, which I really appreciated. He was really great in that moment, and from then on, I've just been recovering and rehabbing ever since. I can't imagine being where I am today without them and doing any of this without Forte and the other physical therapists.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. They just did a Chuck-a-Duck fundraiser as part of a Disney Club fundraiser. These are always really, really fun opportunities for everyone to have a little fun, to chuck your duck, to see who can get to the belt of the Linton Miner logo. We do want to say thank you to the sponsors that make these broadcasts free to view at home for all of you. And Kevin and Greg are preparing their final stats, and we'll have that ready for you here in just a moment. We want to take this opportunity to have you note the bottom of the screen as our sponsors go along the bottom, and keep these sponsors in mind when you're doing business in the local community.
Okay, got it. Finally, it took me forever because I have to keep score on 3 different sheets because they're not, anyway. They put like 30 people on their roster, and they don't split between JV and varsity, so you can't fit them on your scorebook. So then you've got to use multiple ways to keep track of players. Anyway, it's 39-27. North Knox winning in convincing fashion here. Scoring by quarters, the Miners with 17 in quarter number 1, North Knox with 20. And at the break, Miners with 27, which means they got 10 points in the second quarter. And North Knox with 39, so they got 19 points in that second quarter. So for North Knox, Coy Van Meter with 2, Kyson Parker with 5, Rylan Oxby with 11, Will Trabant with 4, Zane Zorman with 4, and Klauser Rody I have with 11. I think I'm still maybe 2 off there. No, maybe not. Maybe what that really is for Zorman is 6. And so that's 39. For Linton is Cooper Smith with 2, Jackson Miller with 2, Paul Oliver with 7, Connor Daly with 4, Goodman and Sullivan failed to score, Caden White with 6, Kingston Crane with 6. The Miners with 2 trays in the first half, and both of those by Kingston Crane. On the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4 threes for North Knox in the first half. I haven't totaled up the free throws yet, but I'll let Greg take it from here.
Yeah, just a disappointing first half here for the Miners. This game, they were up 15-12 and in the first quarter there, and they've been outscored 27-12 since that point. Just a disappointing effort for us. They've got to regroup here at halftime and come back out. But hats off to North Knox. They have absolutely done everything that they need to do to play the way they are and be up 12 here. They've played great defense. They're offensively, their quickness is creating a lot of problems because they're moving the ball, they're screening, and they just continue to keep moving. They get you out of position, and then they get you in some mismatch situations or where you don't have good angles, and they're getting to the rim, and they're hitting the outside shots when they get those kicks out.
One thing you notice, the Miners only have 3 free throws in the first half, which means they're not going inside to take advantage of their height advantage.
They're not getting in the paint. Again, North Knox is doing a lot of the things to keep that from happening. They're being active with their hands down here, and they're doubling down real quick. If there's any balls that go into the post there, they're collapsing down on it, and we're not adjusting to it.
So it's an interesting first half. It'll be interesting to see what the Miners do when they come out in the second, because right now at this intermission they're trailing by 12, 39-27. North Knox having an eventful night, and their fans applaud the Warriors as they come out of the locker room, and they should, because they have been extremely good here in the first half. Why don't we take another break? You are watching a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports. Media Sports wishes to thank all of our 2025-26 Miner Pride year-long sponsors, like Linton Cycle Sales, Jordan and Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield, Walton Funeral Service, Key Associates of Linton, Tech Shack of Linton, Bob Walters Linton Motors, Heritage Lumber and Supply, Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance. Team Ortho. Linton Sporting Goods. Crane Credit Union. CAS Contracting, doing business as Kramer's Tree Service. Alicia Cornelius of Indiana Farm Bureau. Corey Motter of Century 21 Sheets. The Grill. Jathan Wright at Indiana Farm Bureau. Halls LLC. Brock Anderson Construction. English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield. And Skinner's Towing Service.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Air halftime show. Wanted to let everyone know, too, that courtesy of the LSSC Theater and Choir, that all of these group members took off today for the ISSMA Solo and Ensemble Contest, and they were awarded gold ratings all the way around. There were 7 events that will go to compete at the state contest, including 4 solos, 1 large high school ensemble, 1 small high school ensemble, and 1 large middle school ensemble. So congratulations to those today, many of which actually were part of tonight's homecoming court festivities. We know a number of those members that came out tonight all glammed up for homecoming actually participated this morning in solo and ensemble. So congratulations to the entire group.
So we're just seconds away now, under a minute away from the start of quarter number 3. For the Miners coming out in the second half, it'll be Paul Oliver, Caden White, and Reuben Goodman, Connor Daly, and Jackson Miller. Basically, we're back to the starting 5.
North Knox has a tremendous amount of confidence now going in here at halftime, up 12, getting the last basket there at the end of the half. Linton is going to have to do something to get that momentum back and to kind of knock them back a little bit. If not, they're going to be looking ahead the entire game.
And the Miners will inbound from the side. Connor Daly will be triggering. Out there defending will be Kyson Parker. Also out there, Coy Van Meter. Number 13, Oxby. Number 21, Zorman. And number 10, McCrory. Reuben Goodman.
There you go.
He gets his first basket of the night, and it's a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. They still trail by 9.
Quick reminder, this third quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Trying to pick him up a little further out, maybe make him start their offense a little further out.
Playing a little bit of 1-3-1 here to switch it up.
Parker back to Van Meter. Baseline, nope, back out. They go into the pivot, then kick it right back out, which is what they want. Parker with a shot, and he hits the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. He now has 8. Daly, Jackson Miller. Get it to Paul. Spins, fakes, won't get the roll, but he hustles it down. Great hustle. Reuben Goodman, another tray on the way. Yes! A Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, 6 for Reuben Goodman. Let's watch it back on the Greene County Vision Center instant replay. What a save by Paul Oliver. Goodman says, yes, I'll take that second tray of the night. And his second tray in the second half. That's brought to you by Greene County Vision Center. Back to live action. Inbounding now from the side. The Warriors of North Knox. Ball tipped. Oliver. Goodman can't control. The Miners just cannot make plays tonight. Whip it inside. Zorman goes around traffic. Will not get it to fall. Daly with the rebound. Break for the Miners there because that was a bunny, and Zorman wouldn't normally miss that. You can tell by watching him tonight. Caden White spins. Oh, my. Left his man.
He has that spin move down.
8 points now for him. Miners trailing by 7, trying to just inch their way back into this. There's a tipped ball, stolen. Miners on the run, Daly with it. Whoops, a forced shot won't fall. White with the rebound, gets it back to Goodman. Nope, he will not pull the trigger. Oliver goes to Connor Daly. Connor, shot up, no good, but they'll call the foul, I believe. I don't know what they're complaining about over there on that one.
One call of travel, and he did, but it was after he was hung on there.
42-35, Miners trailing now by 7. Into Oliver, pulls it in, goes around Trabant, shot off the glass, good. 9 for Paul Oliver. And it's now a 5-point advantage. Having trouble with the basketball there. Whoa, what was that? Van Meter getting up and putting his shoulder into Daly. I don't know that the refs saw that, or
they saw it.
Boy.
They saw it. They
Man.
had a few words for both of them.
Good. Oxby with the basketball out on top. Van Meter. Bounce pass left side. They're going to put up the jumper. No good. Rebound is pulled down by the Miners. And it should be a foul on North Knox. It is. Oliver to inbound. Boy, the Miners have come out here. Let's see if they can continue. But right now they're on a roll. Oliver inbounds to Jackson Miller. 42-37. North Knox on top. They've led most of the way. Miller. Going to bring it out on top. Goodman, Miller. Right side, Oliver. Back to Rubin. Daly. Connor Daly with the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. He now has 7. And the Miners have cut the lead to 2, 42-40. Driving in the lane, shot up, rims around, and will fall. Was that Van Meter?
Van Meter.
4 points for him. Daly off the glass. Well, at least the Miners are trading hoops now. That's good. It's 44-42. North Knox with the basketball. Parker, Van Meter. Back to Parker. Left side, Rode.
Yep.
I was informed that I had been mispronouncing that. It's R-O-D-E. It's Rode. And we want to make sure that we get that right because that kid's having a heck of a ball game tonight. He'll go. No, he will not. They'll be inbounding. Oxby with the basketball to inbound. It's homecoming, and the Miners having trouble here. Kicking it out. Out on top, Van Meter. Left side, Parker. Back to Van Meter. Going to try to make something happen. He can't. He gets cut off. Van Meter will back it off to Parker. Kingston Crane is on him. Woo, I thought that might go out of bounds. It did not, obviously. Parker, left side, Rode. They double team him. Ball goes out of bounds. Yep. Miner basketball. They say it went off the leg of Rode.
Good job by Jackson Miller there, getting his hand in there and knocking that off the North Knox player's leg.
The Miners can take the lead if they were to get a three-pointer here. Cooper to inbound. Miller. Paul Oliver goes right around his man underneath. Caden White gets his legs cut out from underneath him. Should have been a foul, but he gets the points. It's 10 now for him. And we're knotted up at 44. What happened there? I looked down. Travel call on North Knox. Miners can take the lead. There's a timeout. What a third quarter. They're knotted back up at 44 with 3:22 remaining here in quarter number 3.
We're going to keep it right here and tell you a little bit about CAS Contracting. Looking for quality firewood that you can pick up or have delivered? How about DNR approved firewood for your camper? Contact CAS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service, who has been locally owned for over 30 years. Keep warm this winter by calling Chelsea, Brett, or Blake at 812-847-7221.
The cold weather is here, so watch out for the ice. Make sure your vehicle's protected now before the ice hits. Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance will be able to melt your worries away. Give her a call.
And choose Powers Orthodontics, the only orthodontist in Greene County. They offer braces for all ages, and kids 7 to 11 can join their club for free exams and discounts. Visit the Lyons or Terre Haute location and book online at powersortho.net or call 812-659-9100.
Greg, what's the difference? What's the difference in this third quarter so far?
So far, defensively, we've been better. Offensively, we've been getting the ball inside. A lot of that stuff has opened up some shots on the perimeter, but we've been attacking the basket and being a lot more consistent in doing that. Right here again, trying to get it inside. And there's a foul.
Foul on Trabant, number 50. That's got to be at least his third, isn't it? No, they're saying it's his first. Oh, I thought he had more than that. Miller to inbound. Oliver. Foul called there. It's going to be, I think, on Parker.
Yep.
Gage Sullivan now in the ball game. Gage will inbound. Kingston Crane is also now in the ball game. They get it into Paul. Picks up his dribble, goes to Crane, back to Oliver.
Yep.
Now goes inside Gage Sullivan, and Van Meter had his leg. Gage Sullivan's leg. I mean, I don't blame him. You do what you have to do, but they're going to whistle that.
Again, this is, the first half we didn't do this. We're taking our bigs and posting them up downside. They're undersized, North Knox is, and we're taking advantage of that.
Sullivan going to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Oh, I was going to say you got to hit him. And Gage hit that first one. He's shooting 63% for the year on the free throw line. Hits them both, and they were needed. Look at this. The Miners have taken the lead, Greg, 46-44.
Good job by Gage there, getting position down.
Now, don't take your foot off the accelerator. You got to keep it up, because this group is for real. Road with the ball underneath, and he's fouled. Take your pick. It was both Oliver and Gage Sullivan in there. Who's it going to be on?
Yeah, they got Sullivan there on that.
The North Knox fans are happy about that. They wanted it to be on Paul Oliver.
Yeah, Gage did a good job. He just come down with his hand just a little bit, and that's what got him the call.
Rhodes' free throw is good. He hits his first Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw. He now has 12 in the contest, 11 in the first half alone. Second free throw, good as gold. 13 for him, and we're knotted back up at 46. Here come the Miners. Jackson Miller, Goodman. Oliver. The floater, Kingston Crane. 9 for Kingston Crane, his third Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. Miners 49-46.
Kingston's played really well tonight.
They get it into Road. It goes out of bounds. No, it's saving pass is stolen by Sullivan, and he wisely holds it up. Jackson Miller with it. Oliver. Reuben Goodman. No. Nat bats the ball away, picks up a cheap foul.
A little bit of frustration there. It was a good look. He just a little short on it.
Van Meter walks it up. Miners still with a three-point advantage, just under 2 minutes. Nice knock away by Sullivan, but it's picked back up by North Knox. Now knocked away again, this time a loose ball on the floor going everywhere. Traveling maybe there, but no, a timeout's going to be called by North Knox to save the possession. 1:42 remaining here in this third quarter play. Miners leading it by 3 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, 49-46. Every story has a beginning and an end. For 5 girls basketball teams, the 2A Sectional 47 could very well be the end. But for one team, the Eastern Green Sectional will only be the beginning. Will it be Eastern Green, Linton-Stockton, North Knox, South Knox, Sullivan, or West Vigo? Raider Media Sports will have all the live stream action from the opening tip to the ending buzzer on the IHSAA Champions Network. It's what hoop dreams are made of. We'll see you there.
Welcome back to Raider Media Sports, and you saw a preview of what's to come next week at the 2A Sectional 47 live from Eastern Green High School, and we will be there.
So, Eastern Green to trigger it. Oxby with a basketball for North Knox. Gets it into Parker. Going to go over here on the left to Van Meter. Goodman is on him. Back to Parker. Oxby. Parker with the left hand. Wants to go around Miller. Can't get it done. Gets it back to Oxby. Into Zorman. Rejected. Gage Sullivan says not now.
Great block there by Gage. Miners have went back to the man-to-man here, so we'll see if we learned anything in the first half.
Zorman will not pull the trigger on that one. He had it wide open. Van Meter on the right. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Gets it to Parker. Zorman. Gage Sullivan is on him. Traveled. Dragged that pivot foot underneath there. He was undecided about whether to go straight up for the layup or the...
Yeah, he was just a little far underneath the basket there.
Yep.
We got a technical foul.
On.
No.
They're talking to Jackson Miller.
No.
On number Gage Sullivan?
No.
Number 33. Who's number 33?
Well, it was on Gage, I guess.
Yeah, foul on Gage Sullivan. So Zorman is going to the line. A lot of extra, I don't know what was going on there, but Zorman is at the line. Makes it. I have that as 7 for Zorman. Caden White, Paul Oliver, Reuben Goodman, Connor Daly, and Jackson Miller. The starters back in now. But Kingston Crane, Gage Sullivan, Cooper Smith have all done yeoman work tonight. Zorman hits them both. It's 49-48. Under a minute to play. Clock running in the third quarter. Goodman wants to get it into Oliver. He does. Paul spins, has the ball stolen by Zorman. Now we're coming the other way. Van Meter with it. To Rode. Zorman. Shot up, no good. He tried to get a little tricky shot on there, and it did not work. Daly with it. Shot up, no good. They're going to call the foul. Daly.
Oxby on the foul. I wasn't sure who they got it on.
Daly going to the free throw line. This, believe it or not, will be his first attempts of the night. From there, Miners with a 1-point lead. Wow. That barely found its way through. But good is good. It's 50-48. Miners leading by only 2. What a great ball game it's been tonight. Second free throw, good. Miners now with a 3-point advantage. Under 10 seconds to play in this third quarter. Going to go back to Parker. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Miner basketball with 5 seconds left. Some spectators got tangled up in a ball out of bounds there. Cooper Smith is going out. Who did they bring in? Or maybe he wasn't. Well, it's Daly. They go into Paul Oliver. Paul's going to pick it up. Can it? Three-pointer for Paul Oliver. His first of the night, a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, and that gives the Miners a 6-point advantage at the end of three. 54-48. We'll dissect this third quarter when we return. You are watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports. Thank you to our live read sponsors, Fish Monuments, Violet and Company, Sierra Babcock with Buncombe Valley Roofing, Mayor Preble in the City of Linton, Brian Carell, formerly of Carell's Gas, Midwest Satellite of Linton, Friends of Goose Pond, Tyson Dunn with Hunley Real Estate, Bandanas by Brennan, Powers Ortho, Scooters Coffee of Linton. Interested in joining our sponsor lineup? Contact us at 812-512-0517 or on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/Rader Media Sports.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. This fourth and final quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Contact Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Gerald, and Audrey Sparks of Linton to be there with you every step of the way.
The Miners outscore North Knox, Greg, by 27, or scored 27 points in that quarter. I'm sorry, and they scored 9.
Well, the Miners doubled their output from the first half at 27 points at halftime. So, again, offensively, they did a lot of really good things. Defensively, they're back out in this 1-3-1. They're creating, again, a little bit of offense from their defense, and that's when they're the best, and they've done a good job of that here in that third quarter.
Miners with a 6-point advantage, but Coy Van Meter with the basketball. Wants to go on the left side. He goes to McCrory. Back to Van Meter, and the Miners, Reuben Goodman on that point. Is proving invaluable for the Miners. He's going to pick him up at half court. Zorman tries to set a screen and runs into his own man, over and back. Zorman tried to set the screen. He blocked his own man, and that was a turnover for the Miners.
Again,
boy, that was an odd play. You just don't see that happen.
The screen probably set up a little too high, but
Miller with the ball.
Again, it works to the Miners' advantage here. See if we can take advantage of it.
Yep, they need to. Every opportunity. Oliver,
nice.
What an alley-oop pass by Reuben Goodman on the assist. Paul Oliver with 7. He is 14 in the game. 7 in the first half, now 7 in the second. Get it to McCrory. Kicks it out to Rode. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Connor Daly. Miners coming the other way, leading 56-48. Paul Oliver kicks it out. Daly, no. Rebound, Oliver.
They don't have an answer inside.
16 for Oliver. Now they're having a little trouble getting the ball in. To get it to McCrory. He'll dribble with the left hand through the lane, kick it out to Parker. Back to McCrory. He'll gun it up. Shot up, no good. Oliver with the rebound. Goodman. Reuben right to the cup. Transition hoop for Reuben Goodman. He has 8.
That starts on the defensive end down here when we get out, get a stop, and then Paul's pushing the ball up the floor and finds Reuben.
Rhodes shot up, no good. Hits the deck. A lot of contact on that one. Miller with the basketball. Left side, Oliver. Reuben Goodman. I don't know what happened there. Caden White hit the deck. Turnover on the Miners, so they can't take advantage there. Parker with the ball. Right side, McCrory is going to want the 3. In and out, no good. Connor Daly with a rebound. Connor goes around his man, gets it up. The basket's good. It will not count. But Daly, you can sense his frustration. It was like, no, but he should be going to the free throw line, I believe. No?
No, they called it
before the
on
shot.
On the ground.
All right. Caden White going out. Kingston Crane has come back in. He's done yeoman's work for the short time he's been in. He has 9 points tonight, 3 trays.
Kingston's played really well.
Got to get it in.
Good job.
They do. Paul Oliver. 2, 4, 6, 8. 11, 18 now for Paul. He's averaging 15 at this point. So cross court. Parker in the corner. Shot up and good by Zorman. Was that a 3, you guys? I looked down.
It was.
Thank you, Heather. A Walton Funeral Service 3-pointer for Zorman. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have him for 11. Played very well tonight. Inside, Connor Daly. The end one. (10-13). He'll be shooting for his 14th point on the night. Connor's averaging 19, shooting 71% from the free throw line for the year. And so far, 2 for 2 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 3 for 3. Gage Sullivan's going to give Paul Oliver a break. Boy, has he done yeoman's work tonight. 65-51. Is that right? The Miners up by 14?
Yeah.
And they trailed by, was it 10?
12.
Oh, my gosh. But
third quarter, but again, they're, if you look at what's happening now, defensively, we're pushing them out a little bit. They're taking longer shots. Just a lot of things that are happening now that directly stem from our defense.
Miller, Kingston Crane, inside Daly, foul. What a pass. Kingston Crane with a great feed. Daly goes back to the line. He'll shoot a pair at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. As we just told you, he's 3 for 3. Make it now 4 for 4. Miners leading now by 15. You also have to wonder, second free throws up. If any team is capable of playing at that frenetic pace all game long that they played with in the first half.
They played really, really well in the first half. Again, our defensively, we're just creating these.
Daly had the ball. They're going to say it was a foul.
He got him on the arm there.
Second foul on Daly. Just over 4 minutes to play. 67-51. McCrory wants to take it to the cup. Gage Sullivan. That's his second block like
good
that.
Block. I thought it went off the head there of the North Knox player, but the referee didn't see it that way.
Van Meter to trigger the inbound. They get it into Trabant, and he gets it in. 6 points for Will. 67-53 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Miners on top. Reuben Goodman set to check back in when they get the next dead ball. Kingston Crane on top. Gage Sullivan. Jackson Miller. Goes into Gage.
Good pass.
Kicks it to Cooper.
Get
he
in
goes.
there.
Oh, it was close. Cooper will go to the line.
Nice pass out of that double team by Gage, and Cooper just about got it to get up in there, but gets the free throws here.
Cooper hits the first one. That's his first Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw of the night. He has 3 points now. Make it 4. 69-53, Miners by 16. Zorman trying to take it off the glass. No dice. Cooper Smith bats the ball out. This time, Gage Sullivan comes down with a jump ball. It'll stay with North Knox. Good hustle play by Gage. Caden White to check in. See who he comes in for. Going to give Connor a rest. He has played well.
Yeah, he's done a good job tonight. And it's not come easy for him. He's had to work for it here.
I have him with 16. But yeah, he has been there when his team needed him. Paul Oliver, same thing tonight. Caden White. Bounce pass, Reuben Goodman. On Van Meter. Gets trapped, throws it back on top. Caden White, left baseline. Gage Sullivan. Reuben Goodman running the offense from the point. Caden White, bounce pass Sullivan. Gage, turnaround jumper, no good. Boy, Cooper in there mixing it up, trying to get to that ball. It goes out of bounds. North Knox ball.
Not a bad shot there by Sullivan, just a little short on the rim there.
Boy, we'll be dissecting that third quarter for a long time. That was incredible.
Kevin, did you see over near the cheer? We have our.
Oh my gosh.
We have a number of the.
Homecoming
participants are participating with the cheer team.
With the cheer team in their dressy attire. First free throw is good. Second one was missed. There's a tray on the way. Good shot there by Parker. And that's a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for him. Gage Sullivan with the ball now. Will hold up. And get the ball to Kingston Crane. Now on the right side. Goodman. Reuben. Gage Sullivan. Shot no good. It's the top of the, what do you call that? Is it stance? Or I forget what they call that. Stanchion, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. And out of bounds, so it's North Knox ball. Get it to Zorman. He really likes to drive, and I don't know at that height going in there, and there's what you want to do. Reuben Goodman with the ball across the timeline. Ball knocked away from Kingston Crane. Gets it over to Caden White.
Had Reuben on the baseline there, just didn't see it.
Gage.
Good job.
Up and
by
good.
Sullivan.
He had to work for it, but that's his fourth point of the night. 71-57. Miners gonna win it. Trabant off the glass, no good. Foul on White. Trabant will go to the free throw line. Be his first opportunities there. He'll be shooting two. Just over a minute to play. 71-57. 14-point advantage. Make it 13. First one by Trabant is good. 7 points for Will. Shooting for his second.
He's had a good night.
He gets the roll. 8 points. And do we have a timeout on the floor? We apparently do. Just over a minute to play. 108-71-59. Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. You're watching a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Welcome back. Be sure to stay tuned for the Tech Shack post-game show. It'll be very interesting to hear what Matt Britton has to say about what they talked about in the locker room at halftime.
And I'm going to tell you, he
27-9 in the third.
Reminded them to do exactly what he talked about last night, was that we need to be playing inside out and getting the ball in the post. It opens everything up, and then defensively continue to do what we did. We switched up a little bit, came out in that 1-3-1, which really kind of changed the perspective of the game, and it's been all Miners this second half.
Caden White will bring the ball up. Stop, get it to Gage Sullivan. Gage will turn around. Nice feed to Caden White. His shot's blocked by Rode, coming the other way. Parker with the ball, and he gets it. Parker will get the and one.
It's one of those there you don't want Ruben to get that one. Just at that point, let him have the basket. Let's go.
So, free throw by Parker is good. So, let's see. 3, 6, 8, 9. I have him as 14 in the ball game. He's played very well.
We should say we would wish to send congratulations to the Lady Miner basketball team, who are now the 2025-2026 SWIAC champions.
Congratulations.
And
I know when we saw him this morning, we said that very thing.
And we will be broadcasting live stream capacities starting Tuesday at Eastern Green High School with West Vigo and Eastern Green, followed by South Knox and Sullivan. And that will tip off from Eastern 6 o'clock on Tuesday evening.
Just over 50 seconds to play. Miners up here by 9, 71-62. Oliver with it to Ruben Goodman. Ruben across the timeline. They'll just try to click off some clock here. Inside to Miller. Oh, my. An and one for Caden White. So much for killing time. They went right to Caden White, who was wide open. Great feed.
Again, you're going to make him foul or you're going to take a layup, and that's what we got there. It was a great job.
73-62 Miners. Caden White shooting 62% from the free throw line this year. Free throw on the way. In and out, no good. Daly fights for the rebound. They're going to say it's off his leg. North Knox basketball.
I could be
Van
off,
Meter
but I
will bring
believe
it up.
that's the first free throw we've missed tonight as a team.
You know what? You
go.
might be on it. Miller's all over Coy Van Meter, and they called the foul there when Miller went all the way around him. I don't know if he grabbed him when he went around him or what. Miners up by 11. 26 seconds remaining in the ball game as Van Meter will shoot his first free throw of the night, and he makes it. He'll get another one at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Good again. 6 points for Van Meter tonight. He has been a busy man. Paul Oliver with the basketball. Back to Ruben Goodman. Has the ball stolen. Van Meter, shot blocked by Oliver. Now they get it out to Oxby, and Oxby's shot is good. His 3, 14 for him, and it's now a 6-point ball game. It just won't end, will it? At 13 seconds remaining. We'll hold it here.
A little bit of careless pass. A little bit of helter-skelter there out. It's just a little craziness. The ball kicks out. Wide open 3.
The Miners look as though, barring some kind of miracle, Reggie Miller-like miracle with 13 seconds left, that they're going to win this one. But, boy, there was nothing easy about this one tonight.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I want to say hello
hard-fought game. Sorry,
to Dwayne and Chris Boyle watching, as well as Mike and Kathy Lee and Larry and Rita Goodman-Smith, all watching from home. We also like to say thank you to Steve Wade from watching from home, Margaret Ann Simon, Holly Britton Norris watching from Fishers tonight for a volleyball tournament, Peggy Fonseca, Melody Thuas, Rita Burgess, all watching from home as well.
Miners, Ruben Goodman to inbound. This inbounds here is pretty important. You get it to Paul. He is savaged over there in the corner. But he knew it was coming, so he'll go down for the free throws.
Only a couple seconds. One off the clock there.
Got to make them. Paul is right now 3 for 3 from the line tonight.
That was 5th foul there on Van Meter.
He has been a valuable commodity. He's been just kind of like their Jackson Miller. He's not scoring a lot, but he's your quarterback out there.
Yeah, he's played well.
Yep. Waiting for the substitute. Trabant has come back in. So, Oliver's free throw, no good. Miners still lead by 6, but you'd like it to be a 3-possession game. No, misses them both. Wow, that hurts. Court length pass, wide open, shot in the air, good. They inbound the ball, Miners win. 73-70. The Miners will win this one, and wow, it comes right down to the end as the Miners battle back with an unbelievable 27-point third quarter to outscore North Knox 27-9 to pull this one out and win it 73-70. We'll be back with the Tech Shack postgame show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports. There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack.
Century, you have seen a lamp as our logo. This is the lamp of hope. It is a symbol that though we will go through darkness at the time of loss, there is a light that leads us to a greater eternity. It also reflects that we will be a light to help you through this difficult time. We're here when you need us most.
3 specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family, our family, caring for yours. Welcome back to the Tech Shack post-game show. Let's go over the scoring here before the coach gets up here because we have a lot to talk with him about tonight. First of all, let's start with North Knox. Coy Van Meter with 6 points. Kyson Parker with 14. Camden McCrory with just 1. Rylan Oxby with a total of 17 for a team high for North Knox. And Will Trabant with a total of 8. And Zorman with a total of 11. And Rode with a total of 13. So North Knox, if you go by quarters, 20, 39, 48, and 70, and we'll go over why that's important, because if you break it with the Miners, North Knox led 20-17 at the end of 1. They led 39-27 by 12 at the break. In the third quarter, they scored 9 points to get to 48. The Miners up to 54 to score 27. And then the final, 73-70. Cooper Smith with 4 points, Jackson Miller with 2, Paul Oliver with 18, Connor Daly 14, Reuben Goodman with 8, Gage Sullivan with 4, Caden White with 12, Kingston Crane with 9. So one thing, if you do notice, Greg, as you're looking at all that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Miners played, all scored.
Yeah, and we had, 4 in double figures, but, I think it's kind of a little bit of a tale of two halves, but it really is more about the third quarter because that's where the Miners flipped it over and got back on top. But, if you're looking at this, you're looking at it from a standpoint from both teams' perspective. North Knox outscored Linton in 3 of the 4 quarters. If you're North Knox, you're looking at it going, hey, listen, we're right there. Make a few plays here, make a few shots, a couple less turnovers, and this is right there. If you're Linton, you're looking at it going, that can't happen. We've got to when we took the momentum back, we've got to stay on that gas and continue to do that. We did a really good job for about 12 minutes, the first 4 minutes of the fourth, and 8 minutes there in the third that we played really, really good ball, and it was enough tonight. But that's not going to be enough as you get into a little deeper post run here in the season and then into the tournament.
One thing you did learn in that third quarter, though, is what's the recipe for turning it around if you ever get in that trouble again.
Well, you did, and you found something out about your kids there in a little bit, too, about how they're going to handle some adversity and are they going to step up and come back and do those things. But, nobody wants to be in that position. I don't want to find out that if I don't have to, and there was a lot of things tonight that I think Linton created some of their own issues by some of the things that we didn't do in the first half that, again, we did in the third quarter there in the first part of the fourth.
One thing that has been an Achilles heel for the Miners is team speed. When they go up against a team that has that kind of speed that we've seen a couple nights in a row, that has been a problem all year.
Right. It has been. And again, I think sometimes you fall into the trap of saying, I want to come out here and I want to see if I can play this up and down game like they want, when that's not you're capable of playing that, but that's not the game that you need to play in a team like this when you're outmatched on size. And they, again, the third quarter, they made a real deliberate effort, and I'm sure Coach Britton talked about that quite a bit, that we need to get this ball inside and we need to start working it inside the paint, and they did that. Paul had a really big third quarter there, and, just Connor as well. Ruben had some nice shots there. Caden White, they just did a good job of playing the game that way.
And so we
hats off to North Knox too, Kevin. I
yes.
mean, they're coming in here. They've had a little bit of a rough season. They're coming in here on 4-win streak. They played with a lot of confidence in the first half. They got rattled, and Linton got the upper hand there in the third quarter. But they did not quit till the final buzzer there. They were still coming and playing hard.
Yeah, they were. North Knox will drop to 5-11, but as Greg points out, they are not a 5-11 basketball team. We saw that tonight. Linton goes to 12-3, and will win their 5th consecutive game in a row, and that's always not a bad thing. Heather, do we know when they play next? We're still waiting for the coach, but we haven't seen him yet.
So the boys, there's 2 games this coming week. One Thursday will have both the JV and varsity travel to Cascade High School on Thursday evening. And then Saturday, they will play here at 1 p.m. against Evansville Harrison. We are obviously approved for Cascade. We will be home, obviously, on Saturday. This is all, of course, weather dependent, as weather is expected later this week. So we will start on Tuesday night heading to Eastern Green for West Vigo against Eastern Green, game 1. Game 2 is South Knox and Sullivan. And then on Thursday, we'll travel to Cascade. Friday night, we are expected to be approved for Friday night's game, Linton-Stockton versus the winner of West Vigo and Linton-Stockton. And then North Knox versus the winner of South Knox and Sullivan before we return here on Saturday. 1 p.m. tip-off, JV and varsity against Evansville Harrison, and then travel back to Eastern Green for the championship game for the 2A sectional 47. A lot of basketball ahead this week. We're hoping the weather stays at bay. I don't know where the snow came from today because that was not expected. So obviously Coach Britton is having quite the discussion with his minor basketball team, and we are going to wait it out here as we always do for Coach Britton to come and join us. We do want to say, go ahead.
I was going to say let's take a toss to a break and come back, but if you want to have something else to add.
Well, let's just keep it here. We've ran our sponsor commercials. We do want to say thank you to those that checked in with us on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, as well as YouTube, as well as our Facebook page as well. And a quick reminder, your question on the static page is, what do you like most about Rader Media Sports? You have until noon tomorrow to let us know to enter into a $50 gift card drawing. Greg, so our next visit with you at the announcer's table will be Tuesday at Eastern Green High School. We are excited to head that way. Big D will be joining us, have a full crew.
Yeah, looking forward to the girls sectional coming up. That's going to be a good one.
We do know that Vanessa Shafford, athletic director, is currently at USI tonight. They had their 50th celebration in women's sports, so she is down there with former teammates, and we were very excited to hear about that, and we asked her to grab some pictures. We do have a lot of pictures from student assistant and reporter Adeline Walton and videos to push out tomorrow. She got some great shots. It's interesting to sit here and watch all of the family members as well as significant others sit here and watch for their teammates to come out of the locker room. Quick reminder on the screen shows our broadcast live stream team, and you can shoot the QR code to be taken right to our website. Let's take this quick break to hear from the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to the Tech Shack post-game show. The doors are still closed. We don't know how much longer that's going to be. So tonight we're going to sign it off. The Miners win it. Well, now wait a minute. Here comes the coach right when I was ready to pull the plug, but we'll see. Yeah, he's going to make his way up here now. The Miners win it 73-70. We got a mic or a headset for him over there.
We do. We are ready.
Okay, I'm going to turn that one up. Tap on it once, Heather, to make sure it's... Yep, thank you. Wanted to make sure that that was... And Coach Britton is getting the headset on now. We've got it. This was...
Sorry it took me so long.
No,
chat.
Coach, and we understand. It's like, I will just say, this is one of those where... I don't know what you said at halftime or what the team said at halftime, but that third quarter with a 27-9 turnaround showed me a team that knows what it has to do to win.
Yeah. You play that kind of a first half in the sectional, you're one and done. No engagement whatsoever defensively, no discipline there. The effort was not good. Offensively, really settled for a lot of contested shots that weren't within the offense, and give North Knox a lot of credit. Their kids made shots. They moved the ball really well. They passed instead of over-dribbling, which was our offensive issue in the first half. And North Knox's kids played extremely well and fought hard. And, to be honest with you, in the third quarter, you saw two sophomores for the Miners really step up in a big, big way. And Reuben Goodman's defense at the top of the trap changed the game. Reuben really did. He was defensively, our most valuable guy out there tonight. He really sped their guards up in the second half and did a great job. And then Kingston Crane came in on the offensive end and gave us a huge lift. Made big shots. Really needed them. Huge clutch shots from Kingston tonight. Two sophomores really step up, and we just. You can't play one quarter. The third quarter, we came out and we played hard, played together a little bit, but the other three quarters were not the same result.
You did discover the inside game a little more in the second half.
We did. We started passing the ball in the second half instead of just dribbling around trying to create a shot. It's amazing how that works. You move the ball a little bit, and then the other teams can't help quite as much. Whereas if you over dribble, the help defense is just waiting on you, and end up you either turn the ball over or taking a bad shot. So we set some goals out. Had 8 goals on the board before the game. I'm sure we didn't accomplish any of them, and I'm not sure we deserved to win the game based on how we played in the first half and the fourth quarter. But our kids found a way to do it, and I do love our kids and love the heart they showed there in the third quarter, even though we weren't playing well. Like I said, we did have some kids step up, and I love the heart that they showed, and they were resilient. You got to continue to play defense at the end of the game. The last play of the game is a prime example. We're at the free throw line. I tell every kid who they're guarding and who they're matching up with, and making sure get back on defense, don't foul, and then we don't cover number 13 and he hits a 3. Yeah. It's just the lack of engagement on that end of the floor. Was a big issue tonight.
Greg?
Coach, you talked about Kingston there a little bit, and we talked about Reuben last night, but one of the things I think that impressed me tonight about Kingston is just the fact that, when you split quarters of JV and varsity, your mentality is just a little bit different sometimes. And, you're thinking you're scoring, doing all those things on JV, and you're coming into varsity kind of trying to fit in and find your spot. And 2 big shots in the second quarter, 2 big threes were huge. Just speak a little bit more to him just about, what he's bringing and how he's come along for you this year to add another score.
Yeah, he's really developing as a player. He's grown quite a bit over the last 6 months, I think, and still trying to fill out a little bit as a sophomore, but so much potential, such a great kid, hard worker, just really love his attitude, and he's always ready. I know he's not playing as much as he'd like. We have a deep team with 5 seniors, and I to be honest with you, he's not playing as much as I'd like him to either. And sometimes that's on me. But tonight we found a good spot to get him in there, and he really rose to the occasion and made big shots for us. And not just that, I thought he was active on defense as well. So I was very proud of Kingston tonight. He played a great game.
Coach, I thought Gage Sullivan gave you some good minutes tonight too, defensively even.
Yes, Gage and Cooper brought energy for us off the bench. Gage got in there, got a couple buckets around the rim, hit a couple free throws, I think.
And a couple of blocks.
And
Coach.
blocked shots and rebounded, defended. So I was pleased with the energy, the effort that Gage and Cooper brought off the bench for us as well.
Yep.
Well, a win is a win is a win. I know as a coach you've got things you always need to work on, but congratulations, Coach, because you are now 12-3.
Well, thank you. We've got a road game at Cascade on Thursday. Very good.
We'll be there.
Yeah, very good 3A team that beat us here last year, and they returned just about everybody. Really good team. And then Evansville Harrison here on Saturday, defending 4A sectional champion team that's very talented as well. So two great tests next week for us.
Homecoming with a victory and a great crowd tonight.
Well, thank you so much for being here and broadcasting. The crowd was outstanding tonight. Really, we needed the help there from getting going, and unfortunately it took us to the third quarter to do it. But boys got the win anyway.
Congratulations, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bless you.
Coach Matt Britton sharing his sentiments here after a hard-fought 73-70 victory. Final word, Greg?
No, listen, a win's a win. When you look back on paper, that's what it's going to have, a W in that column, and you want that. But again, I think, and Coach touched on it, you're not going to get by with that against the really, really good teams and the teams that you see in our sectional. You're going to have 4 quarters of
you
effort.
You may not get by it with this team if you did it again. It might not happen.
No, you're not. And like I said, I'm impressed with North Knox and Eastern last night. Again, I would not want to play either one of those teams because they're going to make you play for 32 minutes, and you're going to have to play hard-nosed ball in order to get by either one of them. And for us, again, I think it's a chance to learn. It's a chance to get better. You're going to have to decide that you're going to step in. You cannot just flip the switch when you think you need to flip the switch because sometimes the light doesn't come on in time. And you don't get it done, and you walk away losing a game that you know you should have won. So they're going to have to continue to learn from this and get better, and they've got some real tests coming up here to end the season to get ready for sectional that should only make them better.
This is one of the highest scoring games of the year for the Miners. It's 73 points, so they proved that they can play that kind of game if they have to, and tonight they had to. Yeah, they won it 73-70. As we said, Linton goes to 12-3. North Knox drops to 5-11. Heather?
Well, Kevin, you and I walked in this gymnasium today at 4:25. It is now 9:25. It'll be at least probably 10:25 before we leave. So a good 5 to 6 hours of basketball, and we do thank all of you for joining us this evening. As a reminder, this broadcast is available to view for 24 hours until it heads to the archives until the end of the season. So for Greg Elliott, Adeline Walton, Kevin Rader, and myself, this has been a live stream production powered